head up, sailed out with a mysterious captain and a mysterious crew, unsure of what the job was. You were asked questions of like, hey, are you guys going to kill the captain? Hey, are you going to do this? Hey, are you going to do that? As constantly being asked if you're going to kill people. And then you were explained as to why that question kept getting asked. Is because the goal of this mission was to transport a stone bearing the Witch King's soul. Some of you know who this is. Some of you don't. Very, very bad man. This crystal, this shiny rock, contained the soul of the Witch King, and you were to transport it in the style of a sort of prisoner transport to the island where the Prismatic Society resides. Deliver it into the hands of the mages in order for them to keep it safe and lock it away and get rid of it. Because the people who took him down were unable to kill him, to their dismay. Sailing out from the port of Birdfast after a couple of days and some excitement, assassinating a member of the Sempiternal and killing a troll for some mushrooms. No, not those kind of mushrooms. You found yourselves heading out towards the shipping lanes to meet up with the main shipping lanes and find your way up north for the longer part of your journey to the Prismatic Society, where you were harried by a fog, and then harried again by a pirate ship, and then harried again by another pirate ship, which was recognized, and then a robot came over the side of the ship, and then a giant floating eye creature with many eye tentacles floating off of the side of it, looking menacing and malicious and evil, where which he asked you all, are you ready to die? And then he floated towards you, and you began formulating how to attack as Jug ran over and lifted the robot's foot, the golem thing, and threw it over the side of the ship. The biggest feat of strength that Jug has ever committed, at least in front of you guys. So, all of that. What are you guys doing? Wait, hang on.
Let's all that happened.
Initiative. We need initiative. Also, all of your magic items, as far as you are aware currently, your magic items are not working.
Oh. Yeah.
Magic items, magic of any kind, nothing is working. Everything is turned off right now.
Even divine magic, right?
Even your what?
Even divine magic, right?
Yeah, nothing is working. Everything is like somebody flicked the light switch off. Here now.
Does my elemental crap count as magic?
Yes, it does.
Ooh.
So psionics, elemental magic, all of it.
Kineticism. Yep.
Oh, did you get neutered too?
Yes.
It appears that way.
No worries, Adam.
Y'all seem to be struggling. I hope y'all can get through this fight. Because I'm freaking out, and I don't use this magic.
Don't worry, I'll just throw you at him. It'll be perfectly fine.
What?
Jugapole.
Jugapole.
Wait, hang on. Which map is this capturing? I just realized that I don't know which screen this is capturing.
Good old Juggernaut.
Juggernaut. That's me. What it says on my resume.
It just says can punch things really hard.
It says bricks, ... not a problem.
Oh my god.
You have not posted it on your...
Will work for one.
No, I have not. Thank you for reminding me.
I was
Okay.
about to pop it open and tell you.
Yeah, hang on.
Or try to tell you.
So everybody go ahead and who hasn't rolled, go ahead and roll your initiative, which, if you're not rolling, trying to do anything specific, just roll plus your wisdom. We'll treat it as a Pathfinder initiative. That's pretty much what I'm going to do going forward. Of course, until we play D&D. But while we play this, we'll do it like the Pathfinder initiative.
Works
Alright,
by me.
so
So
roll the
if you have
d20.
something specific you want to try and do, you can do that, and we can see what stat you want. You'll roll with it. Otherwise, just roll wisdom.
You got all
well, wisdom.
muscle power.
You I still have those smoke bombs we picked up, right?
Yes.
I rolled a 21
Roll
Very
the
nice.
24. Or 23.
because my wisdom
I-
modifier is retarded.
I am flexing. I rolled a 20.
Oh.
I rolled a 10, but it's a 15 with my modifier. Unless I need to roll something different to. Boythos can
Hang
help
on,
me get
keep
the
track
smoke
of
bomb
that.
ready, right?
What was everybody's base roll? Well,
19.
10.
Give me just a second. I'll write down all of your initiatives.
I rolled a 12. Got a 20.
Yeah, because your strength is like.
Yeah. Small body, big
You
heart,
start
and
every
big
single one of your
muscles.
points of the strength.
I still got my D10. Let's get this guy.
Okay.
You freaking rolled a d20
That's-
from muscle mass.
I'm trying to figure out which screen I'm looking at. Okay, I know which one I'm looking at now.
I was about to send you a picture of what I've got on up here.
Zoom in really far on that so that I can tell what's what.
Yeah.
And keep that minimized or smaller. Okay. Get my notepad and I will write down everybody's initiative. All right, what did everyone roll?
I rolled 21.
I got a 23.
I got a 20.
I got a 15.
Ooh, 15.
Colton, what did you get again?
I got a 20.
20. Okay. All
Even though
right.
I'm the only one who doesn't use magic. Everyone else needs magic. But I still did not want to go first because I was like, what the fuck are we supposed to do? Somebody throw themselves at him.
I'm screwed.
Contrary, I did not know any of my stuff required magic to use, so
Let's-
I'll use my expert knife throwing skills instead.
I have a new sword. That's about all I got.
Oh, yeah, there's my sword.
10,
That sword hurt.
12.
I know it does.
Yes, it does.
Hey,
It
you
does.
heard it.
I have an idea if we can distract him
What
when it
if the
gets
sword
to
is
my
a
turn.
magical
We'll
item?
see.
Oh, it's so cute.
And then, where is Megalo?
The thing just shows up and pulls a Zelda and decays everyone's weapons.
You been playing that game?
Oh, yes.
Me too. Did you update?
What?
Well, that's a bit of an oversight. How did I miss that?
I know not, sir.
How did I manage to do that?
Yeah, I've been playing the hell out of Tears of the Kingdom.
Oh,
I'm
yes.
missing something.
I turned off my
Accidentally.
auto update.
I'm very confused as to how I managed to do that. Okay, well,
I accidentally got the Trousers of Time and it was kind of hilarious.
I've got the tunic. I haven't got the trousers yet.
it's nothing major, by the way. It'll take me like
See,
1
I
second.
wanted the tunic.
I'm just gonna type something down.
I want the hat.
I don't know how I
Yeah,
managed
that's
to
the best part.
forget to do that. That's really weird. Okay. So his
You know you can get the
is-
awakening mask.
Oh, yeah. Apparently you can get Deity Link's sword now.
Poopy.
I've got the deity face and legs. I haven't got the body yet.
I need the parts, but I haven't been using my amiibo.
It has nothing to do with the amiibo. They're in the fucking game.
See, that's what I said to my brother, and he's like, nah, you can just get it through the amiibo, just do that.
Okay.
Okay.
They're in the game.
Well, I know the amiibo still drops the parts, so it's
It
probably
does.
an easier way to get it.
Nope. I found the Fierce Deity mask within like the first day I played it.
Okay, now I'm upset.
There. If you talk to the lady walking around that looks like a mushroom, she's one of the searchers for the Misako's treasure and puts like 3 X's on your map. And I went to one of them and it gave me one of the pieces, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, come on. That chick shows up everywhere, and now I just have to figure out which one doesn't.
I think it's the same chick.
Yeah, she shows up in a bunch of different places, though, so I have to figure out which place she's in where she
Oh,
tells
wait
me
a
where
second.
that-
I did the wrong stat. That's the same. Never mind. Same thing.
I
Same
did get
stat.
the fire pants. The fire pants are nice.
Okay. So,
Get the radius
Revian
step.
is up first.
Screw you.
You're the one that rolled the 23.
I know.
Make like Donatello and use the staff. You'll be fine.
Distract him, Rivian.
My sword's
Show him what you
stronger.
got.
My sword's stronger.
The sword is stronger physically.
Be desired.
The other thing has effects that do not work anymore.
Wait, what would happen if we gave Jug the sword? That's a good question.
It's a bit. It's like taller than he is by like twice, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm fairly certain he'd be more than capable of holding it up that
Oh, shit.
area.
I gotta
I
roll
could
for Jack as
probably-
well.
I could probably hold 3 of that kind of sword between my fingers, like Wolverine.
Oh my god. He's like, oh, you mean this too thick?
Damn, Jack's going
Goddamn
way late.
back scratcher.
Back scratcher.
What would you like to do, Revian?
He's like, oh, look, a butter knife.
I was debating because everybody's at like one side of the ship, and we're almost perfectly lined up. If he does something big,
Hold on a second, they let me stand near the cannons. That was a
Yep.
mistake.
we were shooting the other boat.
Yeah, I forgot.
We did a lot of damage to that boat before the other one ran us.
You shredded it. It's a galleon. You shredded it pretty good. It's
Theoretically speaking, someone can hold that thing in place and someone can shoot it with a cannon.
it's probably listing pretty hard.
Say,
We can't turn
let
the
me
cannons
throw a
there,
smoke bomb in his face.
if I'm not mistaken.
Well, Joe can lift a freaking cannon, so he could probably just pick it up and eat it.
Yeah, probably
I
cannon
would
weighs less than cannon. Obviously weighs less than the robot I threw into the water because the cannon doesn't bend the fucking board.
Correct, sir.
A little bit.
Well done observation.
Yeah.
Are you
I would say I'd probably move up this direction to try and get us at least split up, and ask it what the hell's going on. What does it mean? What is it here for?
You really
Um,
that's a good question. Alright.
Roll plus
I can't
charisma.
do anything from that distance.
Exactly.
Not without my shit.
Are you actually trying to like talk to it, or are you just like shouting at it as you move around the board?
Hey man.
I'm gonna actually try and talk to it. Screw it.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. Alright.
Let me lay something out.
I'm on standby.
Good luck, my friend.
Oh,
I don't
Colton,
think
you
it's gonna
you know
work
how
very
I said it was 120 feet? I was wrong. It's even bigger.
It's what?
What?
Yeah, it's even bigger than that.
The ship?
big is this motherfucker?
See, I know. I remember he was facing this direction. I'm not kidding.
Wow.
I'm not kidding.
Do what?
It's that big. If you can see it on the screen, my measurement. Can you
No.
see that? You can't see that.
No.
No.
Hang
you
on. Let
can
me
just
let me
make-
let me measure that again. So it's right.
Like a line.
Oh my goodness.
I gave this token we use for it a name. If you want to just make it
I'm gonna
to
put,
scale.
hold on. I'm gonna put a little token right there so I can see where. I'm gonna draw my cone out. Okay, so everybody keep in mind, you guys don't know where or what this is. You can't see this. There's nothing showing. All you know is your magic isn't working. I'm not kidding.
Holy shit.
Oh, that's the
Christ.
Yeah.
cone of its
Then-
effect.
Now, I know you guys know what this is,
Cone
but
of
keep in mind,
shame.
your characters, you can't see this. You don't know where it is. So if you're going to try and, like, evade and avoid it, keep in mind, you will have to roll, like, a wisdom or an intelligence of some kind somewhere that won't take up your whole turn, obviously, in order to try and determine what is... Firstly, what the fuck's going on, because none of you even know what this is. Lex, you vaguely... You had, like, a vague concept, like, of... Like, you've heard loose stories of strange excuse me, strange creatures from the beyond that come from very, very far out in the far realm. Like, way beyond the outer planes.
So I know it's from there, I just don't know what the hell it is.
You don't really know what it is. You've heard of things like this before, like the description, like crazy eye monster things, but it was like in horrific nightmares and crazy fairy tales and shit like that that were stories that nobody really believed. But
Quick
now
question.
you believe them.
I knew I played too much Terraria.
Which, oh yeah, you were gonna roll plus charisma. What's your question?
Would my armor have reactivated after I got out of that?
Yes,
Would
your
I
armor would have
notice that?
reactivated.
So I would have noticed that instantly.
I'm not gonna make you roll though, because you couldn't even see where the cone was, so you're good. You moved before I put the cone down, so yeah. But after this, everybody, you'll have to roll like some kind of wisdom or charisma or something like that. We got to try and keep from metagaming, but I need it on the board so I know what's happening, and I'll have to probably move it around if it'll let me. It may not let me move it. I may have to
should be
reform
fine. I
it.
actually particularly designed this character around his physical ability and not his magic, surprisingly, so...
All right.
see what I will.
Next in line is Lex. Oh well, you were gonna roll plus charisma. Did you roll yet?
Yes, I did. I got a 13.
You got a 13.
I got a 13.
What do you
But
say
the
to
reason
this
the reason
creature?
I asked that question was if I would have noticed my armor reactivate, I may have done something different.
Yeah, your armor reactivated. You would have noticed that. So if you're wanting to try and do something different than that,
Don't miss another wind spirit.
I'm on a lower. I'm a slightly lower deck right now. I'm not sure I'd be able to fully even see him.
I don't think would have direct line of
There's-
sight. You were correct.
There's a mast in between us.
Yeah, there's a mast. Well, the main sails are probably pulled up in order to, make a fight happen, because you can't have those sails down and actually have a battle, because they'll just fire chain
'em.
shots up into them and rip them to shreds. That's literally what people will do with the rifles and the chain shots. They will shoot for rigging and sails. So, yeah, those have been pulled up. But there's a rail, and you have, you can kind of see, it's levitating, but you can kind of see, the top of it, and a little bit through the rails, but not, not ability line of sight.
Okay. Not for that ability anyway.
No. However, I don't know how much movement did you use? Did you use all?
I used 30.
You used all 30? Okay, I was gonna say, because
I
you
went
could have
30.
also went vertical. Because remember, you can fly.
Not from where I was at to begin with.
That's true. You're right. You got me there.
I would. Yeah. No.
But that is a good thing to keep in mind for next round. Next round.
Yes.
Is that you can maybe use that to try and free up.
The thought that went through my head was you have little triangles of cannonballs around him.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think my wind would pick that up? Or is that too heavy?
That would probably. Oh.
There are cannonballs right around him, yeah.
That thought went
No,
through my
you're
head
right.
the instant you said that, and I'm sitting there going, oh, because I
The
haven't got
thought-
any ball bearings out. For sure, I don't have those out because they're a little bit, yeah.
The thought
bigger.
is the weight. That
Yeah.
is creative. It's the weight that I'm curious about. Because those can get pretty heavy.
And I can't remember if I said I was going to pull out a thing of ball bearings as when I threw the lance. And I can't remember if I said that or not at the end of the last round.
Don't know. I remember you said you said you wanted to try and do an arrow lance, and I described you reached
Yeah,
up,
that
and
didn't work.
I described that you reach up for the air to throw it, and nothing happened. There's nothing happening. It's like
Oh.
having an arrow quiver and reaching back, and there's just there's nothing
gone.
there.
Yeah. Oh, damn, that confused me. Damn it. Because that opens possibilities, but also slightly.
Oh, I have a plan.
You know what? I feeling my armor starting restricting me because I've got the clumsy on it when it's at 3.
Mm-hmm.
I would probably have realized that that's there, and even without the ball bearings in my hand, I probably would have just thrown the freaking tornado at his ass.
Okay. How big did
there's
we
a
say it was?
possi-
10-foot square
Uh,
or
The 3x3 square on the map.
3x3 square? Okay.
I probably would have thrown that at him. So let me roll for that.
Actually, I'll let you place this so that you know where it's going to be placed. I'll say because of your line of sight, it probably has to be closer to this side of the railing. So
I was thinking like somewhere like right here.
okay.
Because if it's like right here, it'll still cover. Let me get the right tool.
It's gonna be a little tricky.
Not filled. I was thinking something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I can't see him fully, but I know he's close to that area because I saw him from where I was at over here.
Okay.
So I was thinking something similar to that, to where he's even just barely in it. By the way, I rolled like a 24.
Okay. Full success.
There's the noise. My noise quit out on me for a second. I had to turn it back on.
So it was a D4 of. Are you throwing ball bearings into it, or are you just trying to get the cannonballs to go into it?
If you will allow me to pull out the ball bearings and throw them at the same turn, I will do that, but
I'll say yeah. I'll say you could have been reaching for them because you reached for the arrow lance and nothing happened. I kind of gave you that for free. I kind of gave everybody a quick free round to realize that magic isn't working for some odd reason that most of you still don't know. Revian is only just now realizing. I'll say yeah, you could probably reach in because what else is going to work? Some ball bearings at the very least, for sure.
I rolled
Of
that
course.
for 5 rounds, by the way.
For 5 because it's
5
a
rounds.
D4 plus 1 or something like that.
2d4 for the
Yeah.
how many rounds.
Yeah.
And then
Okay.
we discussed the ball bearing thing. Damn it, I forgot fully what that was at. Wasn't it like 1d4 to see how many ball bearings it was going to hit?
Yes.
And each one would be 1d4 damage that hit?
Yes.
Okay.
So 5 rounds, you say?
Yes. And I rolled a 3 on the number of ball bearings to hit.
So this is round 5, and it'll tick down to 4 next turn.
Yes. So I need to roll 3d4. And I got 8 on the damage.
Oh, very nice. Okay, so 8 damage. Is there any piercing or anything on that?
I don't think there is on that ability. No, it just says small tornado with last so many rounds. Target struck by objects within the tornado takes 1d4 damage per item.
Okay,
My
So that's-
object doesn't take small objects.
8 damage. All right.
It says per item flying in the tornado. So if y'all want to throw some shit
Yeah,
in
you
there,
guys
go
can
for it.
also throw stuff in it. Keep that in mind.
I was about to say, I'm
So
about
if
to
you
throw
throw
a
jug in the
stun
water,
grenade.
So for each thing that they throw in it, Kyle, I'll
I
just
don't
have
feel
you
like
roll
giving
another
cover
D4 as they do that.
I
Keep
can
in
do that.
mind that when you do this, that'll be essentially your attack for the round if you're doing this. Because that's a whole ass action. Next up is Lex.
So could I perhaps roll wisdom to discern this column here?
Yes, roll plus wisdom to see if you can kind of figure out vaguely where it ends and where it starts.
Son of a glitch! I got a 50. Actually, wait, didn't we upgrade my wisdom modifier?
I don't know.
Okay, nothing.
Your wisdom is currently at +6. You did it last time you leveled
I
up.
rolled 15.
15
including my
total?
modifier. 15 total, yes, including modifier.
Okay, so you get the idea that it's somewhere between you and Revian that it kind of ends, but it's hard to tell where. Yeah, essentially you know that somewhere in the direction of Revian is where it ends, so you can kind of move in that direction.
You definitely
Essentially,
just saw me do that.
you succeeded. You can kind of see where it ends. A full success essentially would just be like, I'm pretty sure I know where that ends, whereas this is more like, I might need to use my full movement to get out, but I don't know, I can't tell.
So I'm assuming I would discern that it's whatever this creature is particularly looking at that
Yeah.
would cause that.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
realizing this is realizing. Okay, I kind of know where it ends, and I know it's coming from him. So that way, pretty
Alright.
much the thought would be like full movement to get out of it. Just book it in this direction to get away.
Okay, so.
Whereas a full success would be like you'd be able to kind of almost precisely determine and maybe not use your full movement. You kind of know where to stop. But
Okay.
this was a mixed success, so if
Alright,
you want to
so
get out, you'll
determining
probably
where he's looking, and based on that fact, I jump in the water
you can jump in the water.
because if he can't see me, then it doesn't work.
Well, it's in a cone. It's in an area in front of him. That is somewhat true.
So in other words, if I'm under the water, then it shouldn't affect me.
Maybe.
Cone is a
Unless he's specifically ending it.
You do know what a cone is, right?
I'm fully aware.
Okay, just checking.
I know what he's talking about because I feel like even though the second
It does have a level of
part deck of the
verticality,
ship is in the cone,
and a man of war is about. I don't remember. I think they're like 30, 40 feet tall. It's a bit of a drop, but yeah, it would work if that's what you want to do. You can get out of the cone. I'll say the cone is I'm broken
if it's
between
as
10 or
tall as it
15
is
feet tall.
wide-
No, I don't think it's as tall as it is wide.
Okay, so it's not a full cone.
Yeah, it just says 150 foot cone, which is irritating. So yeah, I'll say it's 15 feet tall. So 3 squares high is the distance. Because that is a valid, like, I do agree. Because the problem is, like, it doesn't actually say how tall it is. It just says it's a 150 foot cone, which is like, is it? Where is it? It's like, I know it's that direction, but which way, up or down? I'm gonna say that jumping off the ship, probably more in this direction. I'll give you that. But again, you'll have to like use your full movement, probably to kind of get to a spot where you're comfortable enough to think that it will work. So 6 squares total, 30 feet.
Okay, so I'd be about like here, roughly.
See where you were right here.
Yep. 4 or 5. Yep.
Well, you can
that's
use you
exact-
can move diagonal in squares.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, so I'd be like.
So yeah, you can move diagonal and across. Like there's no like directional. You just kind of move as you can. Okay.
Okay.
So what would you like to do from here? Keep in mind, you can't see anything that's happening up on the deck because, as I said, the ship is like 40 feet tall, maybe taller. However, one thing that you do reward yourself with is the sight of a large, very large, thick-thighed, thick man robot hanging off some of the cannons in the side of the boat from where his hands have like stuck into the side, and he's just
I was about to say, wasn't the robot?
slowly climbing his way up the ship, punching holes in it to move up as he goes. You swear you can kind of see the boat moving slightly as he climbs,
Oh my god.
which to you guys, above table and on table, it is alarming because these ships weigh like 100 tons with nothing on it. With just the
After
ballast, with
that-
just the ballasts filled, these ships are like 100 tons.
Oh Jesus! Now I have to. Do I do with him or do I?
Decisions, sir.
Make it snappy. Quicker the better.
So could I theoretically freeze the portion of the ship he's climbing up to make him slip off?
Maybe, but he's punching holes through it to climb up. So
Yeah. That's
maybe.
it's a strong.
It might be a bit of a trick to do it, but maybe. I'll tell you what. If you're able to, if you want to go through with that, I'll say at best you could probably slow him by half if you were to try and do that.
Wait
And
a
as I said, he's got
second.
about 40 feet to climb.
What's he made out of?
You have no idea.
Jesus Christ! I can't abuse it.
I say we're pushing the rolls for this turn. For now, you have no idea
Okay.
because you've already rolled a wisdom to try and get out of the cone of shame, the magic cone of shame.
Because technically I could. Oh, that would be so stupid if I could do that. Okay, so could I commune with one of the spirits to actually have it inform me what he is made out of?
You can try if you want to roll a commune.
Screw it, I'll just roll to freeze it and slow him down.
All right, roll mastery plus wisdom.
Oh, that's a 24. All right.
Very nice. So that's a full success. So that's 2 and none or 3 and 1.
All right, let me look at
I remember that. I remember that little
Yes.
my little mnemonic device.
That would be up elemental mastery. So I
forgot to shave. Among other things, Kyle. Forgot to shave. You're not the only one that forgot something important. Or not? No,
That was you.
I'm not the. You're not the only thing that I forgot. I forgot myself as
So-
well.
I'll just pick the 2, and I pick
Okay,
create and debilitate it.
there you go. All right, he will have half movement to go up. I actually don't remember what his movement is. It's it's 30 feet because I did not specify. Okay. Yeah, so he's gonna have. Give him a little red circle there.
And wouldn't that be considered difficult terrain because he's got to climb straight up anyway?
Yep.
That is exactly the idea. So he's not going to be able to move a whole lot. He's going to be pretty slow coming back up to the top, but he's coming.
He's getting there.
Yeah,
One handhold at a time.
he'll be there eventually. All right. Next up is Jug. What would you like to do?
So yeah, Jug sees this giant fucking eyed creature come out of nowhere. Just like, I think I might be outclassed this time. But then sees Revian throw a tornado, uses ball bearings, and is like, I may not have a plan, gentlemen, but I have an idea. And I'm just going to grab a handful of gold coins and throw them into the tornado.
Roll a.
Ooh, how many gold coins do you throw in it?
I would.
Oh, he's trying
Roll a
to figure out
d6.
how.
The thing
How
is,
big are
I could.
possum hands?
The thing is, I would throw my whole gold pouch in there, but I feel like that'd be too unfair if I could do that.
Well, you'd have to pull them all out.
Well, that's why you
And
should do
small,
it.
small possum hands. Roll a d6.
Small possum.
Exactly.
Come on, roll high, roll high.
He just opens the bag and swings it at the
But I grabbed one coin. It's like,
Ah.
Kyle, roll a d4.
Okay.
He's like
2
Scrooge
damage.
McDuck. He doesn't want to part with it.
1 damage. Cool.
All right.
No,
So-
2 damage.
2 damage. All right.
2
So,
damage. That one coin did 2 damage.
Jeez.
to kind of sum up the last few turns, Revian pulls out some ball bearings and slings them, and then a tornado appears, a familiar tornado, kind of barely at the edge of his visual range, but he's able to do it. And then, to some of your dismay, Lex just jumps off the side of the ship, and then you see him no more for now. And then Jug whips out and throws some money, Assassin's Creed style, at the beholder. And it whips around and is hitting it. The coin it does not seem to be dismayed by, but the ball bearings did a little bit. Next up is Manus. What would you like to do, sir?
I would like to make a roll to try and discern the strange magic inhibited field we're in.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and roll.
And what's the modifier for it?
It'll be, you can do wisdom, or you can try and see. I would say probably wisdom for now. I think wisdom really is going to be the one that will get you guys through this, because I don't think anybody's gonna like remember. Oh, suddenly I remember that this has an anti-magic cone, but I don't remember what this is. So it's probably just gonna be wisdom rolls. Any sort of success, you'll probably really only know to go in the direction of Revian. Past that, it probably is a bit unsure. But I'll say you can at least determine that it's somewhere in front of it, in front of the large eye, if you succeed.
Would I be able to walk up towards a jug to get a better look at the beast? If I didn't want to go towards Revian? Like,
yes.
like stand like over here?
Yeah, you can. I'll say...
Maybe like I come up here and like put my cannon on top of the cannon for support.
Yeah, I'll say you can move up there. And it'll be kind of a moment of like, oh, I'm out of it. I've made it out. Like I said, you kind of vaguely know that it's in front of it, but you're unsure.
Alright.
Okay. And stepping out, your lantern relights, your cannon powers back up, no problems.
I tell Voithos, and I have that other bot that's the warrior priest with me, right?
Yeah, that one will be following you around as well.
I tell him to load the cannon, we're gonna shoot this thing in the eye.
Alright, what are you loading it with?
I'm gonna spend a charge,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna hit it with a normal piercing magnetic round.
Okay. Go ahead and roll plus intelligence for your... See, I think you roll... It's been a second. You just roll volley with that, I think, right? You roll with intelligence instead? Okay.
Yeah. That is 18.
Okay, that is a mixed success, so choose one negative from the volley move, and then... Which I think your thing changes it slightly, doesn't it?
I thought 16 and up was full success.
No, 19 plus. We changed it, remember?
Oh yeah, we changed it. I forgot. I didn't change
When
it.
you use one of your gadgets to volley, if you would mark ammo, spend -1 charge instead. So if you pick that, yeah, okay, I was just reconfirming. So yeah, so one of the negative effects of volley, and then roll your damage.
I'll just get put in a spot,
Okay,
right? Or,
so
yeah.
we will say, yeah, so we'll say, where's my, looking in the wrong spot.
And I will roll.
Wait, why did it do that? It got rid of my note. Hang on. It's doing weird things that I didn't ask it to. 5 rounds. Oh, not M. Rounds.
You see the screwed up message that I sent you?
Hang on.
Where I said I was almost there? Sorry, that reminded me of that. Not a big thing.
Oh, that's really small, but it does the work for me.
Oh, and before I roll, what exactly does my my new bot do exactly? Since it's I add to the damage roll or the attack roll? Warrior tool.
Oh yeah, he's got the warrior. I've got that open. Hang on, let me go to it. I said it was in, I think, playing the game? Hang on, it shouldn't take me too long to find it. Let's see. Adventures Live, where are the hirelings? There. Okay, warrior. Warriors are not masters of combat, but blah 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 blah. If your attack results in consequences like counterattack, blah blah blah, takes the brunt of it. When you deal damage while a warrior aids you, add their skill to the damage done. So his
Okay,
warrior
cool.
skill
So I'll
number
roll it.
to your damage.
Alright, so it'll be 2. Alright. Rolling my d8.
Okay.
Alright, 6 with his modifier.
So 6 total, you say?
Yeah.
8. And he said 6 with the well, that is with the modifier? Okay, never mind.
Yeah,
Mr.
with the modifier.
Okay, so that'll be
That much.
that amount. Unknown amount to you. So yeah, you
Yeah.
blast him and the ball hits him and he like flinches slightly. And then he kind of like you see a couple of the eyes shoot over and looking at you, and some of them are looking at Revian, some of them are looking at Jug. Next up is Megalo. And Megalo is going to crawl and then crawl some more. So he's going to make up about, I'm going to see he's half movement and he's also climbing. So I'm going to make him roll. So I'm going to say he gets about 15 feet. Because he's climbing and he's got the ice to deal with, so he gets about 15 feet. And that is his turn to climb. Then next is Crawley. So, I'm so excited. All right. So, we're going to say first up is Revian, because Revian hurts. So, I need that. All right.
So that's his name.
Crawley is his name, that is correct.
Oh, I forgot to mention, when Manus shot him a second ago, he told him that he's going to send him back to whatever infernal plane he came from.
I'd like to see you try. You hear in your head, creepily.
Like this guy.
All right. What is that?
I think I
Okay.
see Trang in this dimension.
Revian, I need you to make a Constitution roll. Roll and add your Constitution. Gandalf, get off my desk, please.
That is not a good roll. I got a 9.
That is a failure. There it is. So you take... you take 4 damage as you feel slightly drained as one of these eyes flicks over and looks at you and then shoots a beam out and hits you. And you
Does it
feel...
have any piercing?
hang on, let
Because
me
I have
look. I'm
3
gonna write
armor.
it down. This is magic, so I don't think it will...
The magical armor won't dodge, it won't block magical effects.
Cat, get off my desk, please. Stay off my desk. I didn't specify that it ignores armor. I think some of them I did, but I don't think this one I did. So I will say... Yeah, subtract your armor from that. That's fine.
So, 1 damage.
Yeah, okay. Next up... Let's see. Next up is... Manus, because he can see you, and you shot him, and he's not happy about that.
So, what do I roll?
Roll plus wisdom.
Alright.
Okay. So the way this is supposed to work is a bit strange. So what I'm going to give you, because you didn't fail, I'm gonna say... I'm going to say on your next turn, you will only either be able to attack or move. Because you start to feel a bit drowsy as you're leaning on the cannon and getting ready to reload it again. You feel deep, deep drowsiness come over you. But you manage to mostly resist it, but it is restricting you going forward.
It'll take more than that to stop me, monster.
Unfortunately, the only other person he can shoot at again is either Revian or Manus, and Revian hurt the most. So he's going to look over at Revian again. Roll plus strength.
Oh, that's a lot better. 19.
Oh, full success. All right, you resist.
I got
You managed to
18,
resist.
and I have 1 strength.
You feel this telekinetic grip begin to wrap around you and hold tight, but you you manage to shrug it off as you kind of feel what you're pretty sure is about to happen. Next up is Jack. I'm gonna say Jack is gonna roll plus wisdom really quick. Oh shit! I rolled like crap on that. That is a 9, unfortunately. So Jack is going to run. I'm gonna roll a d6 to see which direction he runs, because I don't know. He's gonna run this way 30 feet.
And I just remembered, y'all might keep track of your fails.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, next up is Revian.
Oh. I can't see him. Did he move at all?
Who?
The enemy.
Nope.
So would that damage for those 3 ball bearings that are still flying around in the thing automatically hit right then?
Yep.
The 3
Okay.
okay. And coin.
And the coin. So there's 4 things
Yep.
in them.
So 4 things.
In the tornado.
44.
All right. 12.
Ooh, very
Just
nice.
from standing still.
Very nice, very nice. All right, let's see.
Now, I am going to go ahead and get up towards the top of these stairs up here. Right in there. And
Okay.
I can't really even see through my own tornado, can I?
It doesn't specify that you can't see through it.
Well, if I'd be able...
It's just there. As far as I'm aware, it doesn't seem like you can't see through it. There's just this whirling
it
with
is
it. You can see where it is. It's just
If I
like-
can't see through it, that means I can't see him to throw anything, a lance or anything at him. About all I could really do was grab some more ball bearings and add to the storm.
yeah. If that's what you want to do, go ahead.
I'm gonna throw some more ball bearings in there. So let's see how many I throw.
2d4.
4. And I got 6 items flying around in there.
Explosive ones we had.
You see a few more of the
I
eyes flick over at you angrily.
I wouldn't want to damage the ship.
Oh yeah, that's true.
We are on a wooden boat, sir. And I would have... Yeah, otherwise I would have probably thrown one of them.
Yeah,
we were
I
on
thought
land.
Yeah, I thought of stabbing him through the ship, and I was like, wait, that would literally put a hole in the ship.
Yeah.
That's a terrible idea.
Let's see. All right.
Would he wouldn't be able to see me through the storm either, though.
No, he technically.
Well, we
didn't.
never specified that he couldn't see you. We just, it's just the storm, the little tornado is visible. It's not really that you can't see him.
Ah, okay. Then yeah.
Last time it was the
the
smoke that we couldn't see through. That was what the problem was.
Ah.
Because you had the tornado and then the smoke was like right behind it.
Gotcha.
And some of the tornado actually ate up a little bit of the smoke and dissipated it, which kind of
Helped us
slightly ruined his escape plan a bit. But he couldn't help it. That's where he had to throw it, which was at his feet. Next up is Lex. What would you like to do, Lex?
Okay,
And I am keeping a counter of what's inside the storm as well on my little thing here.
Okay.
wait a second.
What's up?
Oh, couldn't I technically use my abuse of elements to actually cause one of these cannons to fire while he's climbing them?
Well, the thought there is there's people inside the ship loading those cannons because you guys just let off a volley 6 seconds ago. Well, about 20 seconds ago, which means they're still reloading.
I see. Crap. Dang it, now I have to focus on keeping this more on that bay.
And you have no idea what's going on above deck.
I have no idea what's happening above deck.
You just know it'll be a bad time if he gets up there.
Dang it. Oh boy. Theoretically, I could attack him, but I don't know how high his health is. Or what that would do. Okay, well, let me look at my player sheet. This will let me know exactly what I'm doing. Okay, screw it, I'll hack and slash him.
Hack and slash. You are at range,
Alright.
so that would be volley.
And he's at least 15 feet above the water.
Also that.
So, yes, there's that. So I'm going to move. Jesus, I'm about there. Actually, I could probably move there.
Okay. So you're about 15 feet below him, pretty much directly under him now.
Okay, so from that point, that would still be range, wouldn't it?
Yeah, still ranged, yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Anything past the square next to him which would be 5 feet, or just directly, the square directly next to him would be a ranged attack of some kind. Unless you have a reach weapon.
Ooh. Would this count as second slash, or could I? Oh.
What are you thinking?
So, what would happen if I controlled the water to make tendrils that pulled him down?
That depends on if you can do it.
I probably could. That's the thing. I could.
Let's see if you can.
I could do it. I just don't know what that would work under.
Are you pulling him down, or are you trying to do damage?
I think I'm pulling him down. I'm trying to pull him into the ocean.
Okay.
I'm trying to knock him off the boat.
Okay, roll, what is it, mastery?
Mastery, yeah, that'd be mastery. Okay, D20 plus. I want to roll an owlbear, but every time I get screwed over. Alright, I'm a roll normally. Let's see what happens. Oof, 19, just under 20.
Ooh, very nice. All right, pick your tags.
Alright, what do we got?
2 and none, or 3 and 1.
Three and one. I will take a d4 of damage, so let me roll for
Okay.
that real quick. I take 2 damage, sum up. Okay, so I gotta write that real quick. So, Jesus, it's dark in my room, I can't see the keyboard. There we go. Alright. Oh, right, tags. 3 tags. We got... Transmute... Debilitating and strong. Or would that be create? Yeah, no, okay. Yeah, no, it would be transmute because I'm already surrounded by water. I would need to create it. Alright, yeah, so transmute. Nope, that would be shape. Wrong. Yes, shape, strong, and debilitating. So I make the water turn into tentacles and have them grab onto him and pull him down into the water. Essentially.
Okay. I'm gonna roll and add his stat. And this is how I'm gonna do this, alright? So it's gonna be contested because he is extraordinarily strong. So I'm gonna roll.
I had
And if-
debilitating.
Yes, that's what I'm about to explain. So if he succeeds, you will move him the movement he made, 15 feet, you will move him that close back down to the water, essentially like dragging him along the side of the ship, and he won't let go. If he fails, you will pull him into the water. Okay?
Alright.
Okay, so he rolls an 18.
Ah.
Yeah, so no, you pull him down about 15 feet, so he's back about at the water line of the boat, but he's hanging on.
Oh, wait, so he's right in front of me.
You essentially,
so it's 15 feet
you
up.
reset his progress, essentially. So, up next is Jug.
All right.
And remember, if you go in the storm, you get hit by all 6 items.
Don't worry, I ain't going to the storm. But what I am gonna do
He gets
is-
smacked by his own gold coin.
Slap him in the face.
I get hit with just like a clinging sound that like sounds like an M1 Garand.
That goes away, actually.
And that's like. I'm gonna run right here to these cannonballs, and I'm gonna fling one at him.
Ooh, all right, roll fling.
And I'm curious if he'll take double damage from my fling. But if I hit him, if I throw the cannonball at him, will the cannonball go in the storm? Or will it just bounce off him? I'm just curious.
I would say it'd probably bounce off.
That's fine by me. I just wanted to check.
Okay.
You
Yeah,
gotta
because
ask.
he's at the edge of it. If he were in it, I'd say yeah, I'd probably get pulled in maybe, but no, he's at the edge of it. I think it would bounce off.
Let me roll my-
Or at least the momentum would stop enough with you throwing it at him that it, like with it hitting him, that it would just kind of fall to the deck. It wouldn't be able to pick up it and continue momentum into the storm.
Thank God, I have such high strength. I got a 12.
Ooh, all right, roll your damage, which is
Complicated.
similar to Edgar, various.
Period.
That's what I used to always say when he would roll for Edgar. I would say roll damage various. It's like I can't keep track of all the fucking dice that he has to roll. It's like it's so much. It's not quite as bad this time around.
It's not quite as bad as Edgar's was, but it is 2D. So
2d10.
I'm gonna also since it's a mixed success, I'm gonna go with draw unwelcome attention of myself.
Okay.
Put myself in the spot.
Okey
Because I mean,
dokey.
all this tiny rat thing threw a giant paw at me. Right. 1 and 6, so 7 damage.
7 damage. Very nice.
All right, you goddamn monster! And just
Yeah, it hits him and next up is Manus. So wait, that's... Yeah.
Alright,
Did the rest
so,
of our ship's crew go under deck when this started?
No, they're trying to reload the cannons. And some of them are preparing to board, and the ones around this area, the ones all over here are dead. They're all dead. Megalo killed most of them. The rest ran. These ones over here are trying to break past you guys, essentially. Some of them are actually like jumping over the fucking rail, but they're trying to get the fuck out of this area. And just like, nope, letting you guys handle this bullshit. I'm out of here. They're not in the... I don't have them on screen because they wouldn't be in the way, and the amount of time that they would be in the way, they would have already ran past because 30 feet movement, they would have jumped the rail. They would never be in the way, so there's no point in having them on screen.
that I can either attack or move, right?
Yeah, you can either attack or move, but you feel kind of drowsy. You feel very sleepy.
Would I be able to attempt to bless my weapon and attack, or just attack? Or just bless my...
I would say, since the nature of the spell is to like enchant your weapon and then like attack with it, I'd say yeah, you could probably throw out a magic weapon and attack.
Alright, I'm gonna roll for enchanting my cannon with magic weapon, and then I'm gonna try and attack. So, roll plus wisdom for cast a spell, right?
Yep. Cast a spell.
16.
16. So choose one from the list. The least. Where'd it go? I have it pulled up.
I will not be able to cast that spell again until I commune with my deity.
All right, magic weapon is revoked until next commune.
But I do a d4.
Yep.
Extra damage.
So go ahead and try and fire your cannon off. Are you just using dexterity to do this?
No, I'm gonna go ahead and spend the other charge and roll with intelligence again.
Okay, second charge. Roll plus intelligence for volley.
Alright, yeah, so I have Voithos load the Voithos and that other bot load the cannon as I'm saying a prayer to anoint my weapon, and then we just let him have it. I rolled a 20.
Oh,
nice. So your base damage die will do maximum. The magic one will not. You'll still have to roll that, but you'll get... So your damage die is what, a 6?
D8.
That's a D8. Oh, nice. Okay, so yeah, you do 8 plus your D4.
Let me roll that real quick. Oh, and then I get +2 with my warrior, because he...
That's right.
Yeah,
so
automatic
10,
10
yeah,
minimum.
10 plus a D4. Very nice.
1. 11.
Okay, so 11 damage. All right, very nice.
I shoot him right in his eye, and I tell him to go back. I tell him once again, go back where you came from.
Get out of here.
I'm very, very bad at math, so I have my calculator open to help me do this. Like my brain, dude, if just basic addition and subtraction, I try to do math and my brain just goes, you ain't doing shit. It just like makes faces at me from the back of my head. I'm like, fuck off. It's literally, I'm subtracting 11 from something. That is not that hard of a thing to do. Let me do it. Stop being ADHD for 2 minutes to let me do some fucking basic math. But you know what? I live with it every day of my life. And here we are. Next up, to everyone's dismay, is Megalo, whom of which is going to turn and swing on your ass. Because he is, well, as much as a robot can be, he is unhappy. He's going to roll with the Viscera die because he's angry.
Oh, God.
You lucky
And he
bastard.
can only use one hand,
7.
otherwise he'll fall.
How many attacks does he actually get? I don't know if I listed that. I didn't. I'm going to say for this combat, he only gets 1 attack, so... Yeah, until further... How did I not... Why did I feel like... Am I missing something? That doesn't seem right. I did not put a whole lot of stuff on him. I think I know why, actually.
Well, a good reason for it this time is because he's got to keep one hand on the ship or he'll fall.
Yeah, we can say that at least. I don't know. I thought I would have at least given him 2. But he's got one hand on the boat, so it doesn't matter anyways. You are correct, sir. Yeah, so he swings and it goes over your head because he's trying to keep his grip. And then he's going to spend his movement, which is half because he has to climb the ship, and begin climbing up again. And he gets 15 feet because it's half movement.
Ice.
The ice would have melted because he began using a different element, so it would have broke off. Plus, he punched it to break through it anyways. He's a strong boy. He's a little strong boy. He's a bit strong.
He'd make money at a circus.
He would, man. He really would.
Looking that way, definitely.
Get him one of those like
weight
leopard
loss.
skins, the leopard skins, and then like the barbells that says like 1,000,000, but it's actually just like 30 pounds.
Actually, just 30 pounds.
How much does that weigh? You know,
Says
like a star.
100 tons.
This is like two glowing orbs at one end and the other. How much does that weigh? Like, I don't know. How much do 2 neutron stars weigh? Like, whatever.
Those some dense boys.
Or just literally, it sounds like 2 Titanics fucking scraping together. Just. Okay.
Sounds
Yeah.
like
So he swings on your
Koji's
ass,
actually-
misses. Next up is the slightly irritated Crawley. Okay. So my question
Slightly
is,
irritated.
can I move that big triangle because I don't want to delete it? Okay. Well, the answer is no. I have to delete it. That is unfortunate. So hang on. Let me. No, fuck. I don't know. I guess I just have to delete it. That sucks. It doesn't matter because it would cover the entire fucking ship anyways. Let's see. Oh, that's the wrong. Gotta use the grabby tool to move your little sticky note. So I'm gonna move him. He's going to move. He doesn't want to get himself in a shitty spot here, so he's gonna move backwards slightly. Unlike you, he knows how his body works, so he's gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4, and then he's gonna go up 2. So he's gonna be 15 feet in the air. I'm gonna put a note down for that. Why is it not typing? Oh, fucking shit.
Why is it not typing?
I accidentally clicked a knot on the sticky note to try and type.
Yep.
I guess it's 15 feet up. I'm just gonna put up. Keep it simple. 15 feet up. And then his magic cone, which is ridiculous. It's fucking enormous.
Oh, could you just type the effects that they are like on their name on the speech bubble? That would be probably more simple.
But
Oh,
it's
that's
harder
the wrong color.
to zoom in to look at each one.
No, yeah, you have one. Plus, it makes it easier for the viewers to read.
Yes.
Oh shit, hang on. I'm putting this. I'm using. Hold on. I'm using the wrong one. It doesn't matter. Please let me draw my triangle. Okay, there we go. So unfortunately, Kyle, you probably saw this coming.
Ground. Yes, I did.
That disappears. I'm trying to remember what tool to use. That tool. All right. So the wind just drops as soon as he moves backwards. It just the tornado, all the stuff just hits the ground. Oops. I'm gonna leave that sticky note there for now, just in case we need it. So the
So
tornado
scary.
disappears as he moves backwards. That is his movement.
Also, my
Use the
armor
beholder.
jack.
It's quite eventful when he moves. Your armor shuts back down, Revian, and he is pissed at you. So he's going to do 2 separate eye rays at you this time. He does not give a fuck. He's pissed. Actually, he cannot. He's going to look at Manus, actually, and Jug. So Jug just flung something at him, so he's going to stare at Revian and keep him, as you like to say, neutered. And he's going to glance some of his side eyes over off at Jug. I lost my dice.
Oh,
Where did my
God.
dice- Did I move them back? Why did I do that? Ooh, I'm gonna roll the fun font. Okay. I rolled a 9. Jug, roll plus dexterity. This one will ignore your armor, for sure.
Oh my god, why am I rolling like goddamn shit today? I got a 1.
Oh, you
Unexperienced.
I know how me and freaking Kyle felt, because Jesus, that last
If it's a
game-
natural one, does that count as 2 experience?
If you roll a natural 1, do tell me. That is important.
A natural 1, yeah.
He rolled
Yeah,
a
take 2
natural
experience. I was joking, but yeah, take 2 experience, because this is gonna hurt. Consider that a gift. That is 11 damage. Ignores armor.
Yeah, I can't even defend against that. Can
Yeah, no, there's nothing you can do. It's so one of the eyes flicks over at you, and you notice it has a green iris in it, and it shoots a sickly. You guys see this green flash, and it's like a sickly green, almost like being in a photography studio, but instead of that yellow flash, it's like green, and this sickly green ray comes out and just roughs up Jug pretty bad. You watch like some of his skin and his hair decay away and fall off, and actually turns to dust. That's Ira number 1. That is a 10.
Number 1.
the
I
other
don't like the
number.
look on his face. I don't like the look on his face when he said that's a 10. And he has to search for
Do
it.
you guys? So do you want me to roll to decide which one? I actually did not know which one he was going to hit of you or Manus. So Jug and Manus, do you want to try and like do rollies to see who gets hit with this, or do you want me to roll and determine who gets hit with this?
Sure,
Because
why
this
not?
one's really gonna hurt.
Let's do rollies.
All right.
I still have more health than Manus, and I just took 11 damage, so...
Yeah. So just roll. Both of you roll a d20, and whoever's higher,
Hawkeye was
or
HP?
whoever's lower. We'll say whoever's lower gets hit.
Alright.
His max is 34,
Jesus!
and he just took 11 damage. 23.
And
And that was,
HP 's19.
It was plus what?
This is just rollies to see who gets hit with this next eye ray, because he's
Great
got
roll.
3 eye
I'll
rays
roll
per
it.
turn.
I rolled a 16.
Rolled an 8.
Oh shit.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Bring it
So
on.
roll plus dex.
Roll
Kind of
plus
lined,
that. Alright.
we're lined up, so like he just shot a beam at me, tried to shoot me again. I kind of just like fell to my knees. Just went-
Went past you and stoned at
If
me.
that happened, he would have hit the deck if he was aiming at you.
Oh,
He's
I
15
feel like
feet in the air looking down.
I just
Does me
aged,
being
like,
behind this
3 years.
cannon offer any cover, or is it just coming straight at me? 'Cause
He's 15 feet up. It's angular.
I figured.
Jesus
Gotcha.
Christ, did he put you on the machine from Princess Bride?
I rolled a 20. Oh my god.
Breathe a sigh of relief.
I heard it. He did.
Hmm?
Heard the sigh of relief.
So, yeah, me, Voithos, and my bot hit the deck.
Yeah, you definitely. Yeah, you got lucky there. Full success. You not even half damage. You duck the ray. As you watch this, even more alarming than the last one, this dark black ray shoot out across the deck of the ship and hit the post, and this little corner post of the stairway here just like withers. It doesn't turn to dust like with the other ray. It just, all of the life in it
Ages.
just ages away and dies.
Jesus.
That one
I
would have
do
hit
a
either one of
quick
us.
like
Get
that.
30 years.
I do like a quick like hand prayer to Phalos after seeing that, like thanking them for whatever just got me through that, both in the game and in real life.
Yeah, that one, that's the bad one. 10 is the bad one. That's the really, really bad one. You don't want that bad one. So,
He'll give you the lifespan of a fly. On impact.
all right. So next up is Jack, whom of which is going to try and roll another. I'm going to roll a different die this time. And try and roll a little wisdom thingy, see if he can figure out what's going on. Damn, I'm rolling like shit for him. He rolled a 3. He doesn't really have anywhere else to go, so he's just going to run in a different random direction. I forget, what weapons does he have? Does he have anything he can throw?
He's got the cloak.
That's like it. Oh god, he has the cloak.
He's got the cloak with the healing potions and the dogs and the stuff.
Yes,
Jesus
but
Christ, he's got the
Everything.
stuff. We're kind of sitting ducks here. Okay.
And the dude with our healing shit ran away.
yeah, he doesn't
Into the
know.
corner.
He's got no idea, so he's just gonna. I'm gonna roll a d6 against you. Which direction he runs?
Yeah, no, that
He rolled a
must suck
1.
for
He's gonna
him.
run back towards it. He's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Considering how psychically attuned he is, he must be able to realize that his mind is fuzzy. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
We'll blame it on that. We'll say that's why he can't determine where to run.
also it's like cutting the whiskers off the cat. He's just kind of going.
Yeah, he's
in
kind of
that
neutered at the
direction.
moment. He can't really think straight. His brain's buzzing.
Confusion.
He's got the confusion.
He knows
Okay,
how
next
bad
up, top of the round is Revian. Back up to you, buddy.
And I would have felt my armor go slack as well as my tornado disappear.
Yes, you would have seen all of that.
Would I have registered that it was when he looked in my general direction with a
Um,
specific eye? Would I have registered the instant it happened as
Yes.
he turned?
I'll say, yeah, I think so.
So I'd have an idea of where his eye stopped and about how far away I'd be from the cone, or do I need to roll for that?
I'll say you know when it was when he looked in your direction, so it's like fully confirming that there's some kind of cone in front of him. Roll plus wisdom. If any form, I'll say this. This is a slightly altered roll here, because any form of success, I'm going to say, you can tell roughly from his center eye line, from his cornea, somewhere in that range, there's a cone. And you can kind of see where the edge of it is, and you'll have a slightly more forgiving roll going forward to determine how to get out of the cone. So go ahead and roll plus
roll.
wisdom, and we'll see. And if you succeed in any form, I'll say, yeah, you can kind of see, because it's pretty easy at this point. You got
I
an
rolled a
idea.
17.
17, yeah. So you can kind of tell where the center point is, where the start and end is, but not exactly, but kind of. You're pretty sure. You could, because you watched the tornado drop, and then as he kept turning, then your armor dropped. So you have a pretty good idea of where it starts and
Where it's
ends. At least from where you're standing currently at this range.
Well, knowing that, and as a test, I would literally just take one step this way for a second, just to check myself, which would leave me
Yeah,
still
you step
25
out, your
feet of
armor
movement.
comes back up again. You feel the wind kind of whirl around you once more.
And he's 15 feet in the air, so the tornado would not hit him if I threw another one. So, I know it'd probably be a bad idea to fly at this point, because he could probably move it again and just drop me wherever I'm standing from whatever height. So I would probably just throw a lance at him.
Go for it. Cast a spell.
Let's see how bad this goes.
And don't forget, yours is different. You get added extras if you succeed rather than penalties if you mix success. Boy, that was tough to say. If you mix... Wow, ooh, that's a tough one. That's a toughie. If you mix... Wow! Try to say that 5 times. If you mix success. I can't get that out. If you mix success.
Oh, Sharp's Wi-Fi
If you
died.
mixed success. Fuck! My tongue is like flapping back and forth on the roof of my mouth when I try to say that. Uh-oh. Who did we lose? Oh, Sharp's having
Sharp.
minor problems. So if he's having issues, we'll go to Jug next, and then we'll come back to Lex.
I got a 13.
13, so you base level success.
Okay, so that just basically spends my mana to do it then, because I don't get any
Yeah,
extras.
that's it. No, yeah, you just spend your mana, and then roll your damage.
I need
This is
to
essentially your
roll
attack
D8,
roll with this one.
and this ignores
Ow.
armor.
Oh, that hurt. Ow. I need my house shoes. That's what I'm missing.
4 flat damage.
4 flat. It's not piercing?
Ignores armor
There it is. Okay, that's what I was waiting for.
completely.
4 damage, you said, correct?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Cool, very nice. You fling an arrow lance at it, you see a
Finally
little
hit him with
blood.
the motherfucker.
Yeah, you see, you finally hit one of these. You see some blood come out after a bit of a pierce. All right, so we're gonna move over to Jug now while we wait on Lex to return.
Everybody
since he's-
start chucking shit at this guy. Call us Team Chuck and Fuck.
Does-
I'm gonna
does-
fling another goddamn cannonball at it.
Okay, you're just flinging things. I was gonna say, I don't know if you're trying to fling it into the tornado or not, but you know the tornado dropped. But I don't know if Jug would notice.
I see
Jug
the
is just
I see the
staring
wind.
weird.
The wind died down a little.
What are you talking about? I see a target, bitch. Flingy.
Just shit at your ass.
15 feet don't make a difference.
Nat 20.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Oh, that's max damage. What's max damage? How does that work exactly? I forget.
2d10?
My base attack thing I got and then I'm dropping. My base attack for this move is 2d10. I don't have any. That's all it is.
Wow,
Yes,
hang on. I was
that's
trying to find
20
the move.
damage. Shit.
You threw
'Cause I
it.
forgot which move it was. I wanted to read
Yeah,
it.
he
Just
threw it through him.
Yeah.
He destroyed one of the eye stalks.
Yeah, that shit hurts.
Wi-Fi's down in the entire house,
Oh wow.
so he
Okay.
can't fix it.
We'll take our time here, kind of slow walk, and let him have his chance to come back. Cause he's still trying to duke it out with Megalo. Wait, what move is it? I was trying to remember what move it was.
It's the
Cause you did fling, but
don't like me when I'm angry.
that's what it was. I remember it was something about anger and being angry. Angry.
Are you hungry? Did you get hangry?
I could use a snack right
Am
now.
I illiterate? I can't find it. There it is. I've just overlooked it 4 times. Double damage from the fling. Jesus. Yeah, so that's just flat 20. That is correct. Very nice. Very, very nice. All right, so that is...
He might not be fully focused on me anymore.
This is for the raid, motherfucker.
This possum is gonna kill this eldritch abomination.
With a cannonball bigger than his hand.
I'm my
It
own abomination.
I love that he just shot put it and then just like blew
That's
through.
it. I was gonna say I want to shot put a cannonball at him earlier, but I forgot to.
Oh my gosh. Good
Yeah, you see-
shot.
You see me do the little backup and then the
Spin in place, chunk.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm my own tornado.
Now, up next is... Manus. Take your time. While we give him a moment
right.
to try and get back.
That's cool because I got
Let his Wi-Fi reboot.
I'm at least gonna move up to where Jug is. Would I be able to heal him with first aid as a roach and then try to attack again, or would I have to pick one or the other?
I was gonna say if you're gonna try and use like a spell of some kind or a rote to heal him, that would be your move for the turn.
All right, Jug, are you doing okay, or do you need healed, or?
I can't even see
lost
Jug.
it.
Jug is so small.
I lost a third of my health. So, I could live through another raid, but
No, yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and come up here, and I'm gonna give Jug some. I'm gonna cast a first aid on him.
Okay, so we're gonna the first aid spell, right? So roll cast a spell. So remember, the benefits are if you roll a full success, he gets the full healing, rather than you take consequences on mixed success. You don't take any consequences. You get a benefit if you roll full success. That was the trade-off.
Yeah, I was gonna ask because we made it a road now.
That was the positive trade-off. I should have clarified that. There was positive trade-off to taking that move.
12 plus my wisdom. 17.
17. All right. So roll your, what is it, a D8, I think?
Let me check on
I
that.
actually don't remember.
Yeah, I'm not sure where I gotta find it.
First aid. Where did it go? Wait, I'm in the moves. Where's the spells? First aid, cure light wounds, heal an ally you touch by 1d8.
Yeah, 1d8. Alright, so. Let me find that out. It's only 2.
Ooh. Healing is healing. So take 2 health back, Jug.
I placed my hand on his little possum head.
And he has gone back over the max of anybody else.
Yeah, the
Mine's
disintegrated
24.
parts are scarring over. I look mangy, but healthy.
Rest, my
Hey.
friend. You've done very well.
Thanks, man. We can't rest. We gotta kick his ass.
Also, while I'm doing this, I'm having Goithos and the other bot like set up my cannon, like for my next turn. Like we're getting ready to fire again. No worries.
Okay.
Have your pit crew blast him out of the sky.
I can't do Megalo's turn without doing Lex, because Lex is the one that's down there. So we're gonna move them. We're gonna move them over here for a second, because I don't know what he's gonna do, but I know what Megalo's going to try to do. But I can't do that if I don't know what he's gonna do. So we're gonna go to Crawley. So next up is Crawley, who is angry.
The leather one's the one I'd want to use for mine, I think.
Angry.
It should be in that bag.
So
The leather one is the one I'd use for mine. I think
let's be
that
honest.
one's the one
All
I'd
3
use
eye
for
rays are
him.
coming at you, Jug. It's not. There's no. He doesn't. It's just blind rage at this point. That's a 4. Roll plus dexterity.
Yeah, that's a. I got a
9.
9.
Your movement is halved for the next a long time. In the next, what is it, 10 rounds?
I wasn't moving anywhere, asshole. Take that.
He's already standing beside his ammo.
No, wait, hang on, we'll do... There we go.
I wasn't going anywhere.
Okay. Next. Roll plus Constitution?
Hey?
Yes.
Hell yeah, that one had +6 in. Come on. Fuck yeah, 23.
Very nice. You shake it off. Next, Ray. Roll plus Wisdom.
Alright, we're getting sketchy.
Tone immediately changed.
I only took a few lessons from my mother in ruling. I don't know.
That's a 13.
13. Next round, you will have to choose to either move or attack. Which I know the answer to that, but
Is that it?
yeah, that's just that's the thing. All right, so yeah, you feel drowsy, you feel slower, you feel your body start to lock up, but you shake it off. He's putting everything he's got onto you, and then let's see, he has not moved yet, so. I'm gonna say, where does he want to go? He's got six squares, full 30 feet. I don't even know what I want to do. Up, down, left, right. I wonder. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Okay. Oops. So he's gonna move here. Alright, so he levitates over this way, floating up in the air, and that's gonna move the cone to some other ridiculous and enormous range, which I don't remember. Oh god. It's almost more of a hassle to deal with than it is a fucking blessing for himself. Jesus Christ. I'm not even being precise with it anymore. Just like vaguely how far away it is, kind of. Close enough. Okay, so yeah, Revian, your armor goes down again, and he's staring you down basically. Let's see, that's trash now. Manus, you see your lamp go dim again. Your cannon gets kind of squirrely with you.
Do my bots still work?
Your bots do still work. They have an ongoing sort of magical spark, a little bit of magical life, rather than just simply a spell or some sort of enchantment. So they're a little bit protected from this problem. Speaking of problems, it says he is, what's the word? Idle. It has not taken him offline yet, so I don't know.
TikTok scrolling time for a minute.
I'll say let's chit chat and hang out for just a second because I don't want to go too far. Actually, well, let me take Jack's turn really quick. I'm gonna roll. So he's out of the cone, so he would heal. He would at least feel the brain fog unfog for a second here. You can't. I don't even. I'm gonna try and show this to the camera if I can. Like, hang on. Can you see that? Is it focusing? I can't make that up. Every roll for Jack tonight has been shit. I don't. How. It's not even fair. But he's going to try to attack anyways because he doesn't fucking know what's happening. And magically he can, so I don't know, it's not metagaming, he's just like, what else is he gonna do? I'm gonna say he's just gonna... I'm gonna roll a d6, see which direction he runs, because he doesn't know he's not in it anymore, so he's gonna run, I rolled a 3, so he's gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so he run towards it, kind of. And he's gonna do a telekinetic strike. Let me go back to his character sheet. Telekinetic strike. Telekinetic strike. Does whatever a telekinetic strike does. Okay, roll the 16 this time. 16 plus 3, that's 19. That's a full success. 10 plus deal your damage, that's it. Alright, cool. So he rolls... What does he roll? He rolls a d6. He rolls a d6. Oh, that's stupid. That's a 2. Hey, there he is!
Okay, I'm back.
I heard a ding.
Nice.
Wait, does that have any piercing? Telekinetic force, wisdom, doesn't say it ignores... Doesn't ignore armor or anything? What the fuck? That's boring. Well, that doesn't seem very fair.
I am now watching your stream on my phone, so my Wi-Fi doesn't crash. I have to use my mobile.
Yeah, no, we were trying to take our time until you got back. We were about to start scrolling TikTok for a minute while we waited, because we can't really move on until you and Megalo take your turn. So you go first, and then Megalo. Hold on, I'm finishing Jack's turn. What bothers me really badly about this game, okay, here, since we're in the twilight of us playing this game at the moment, so I'm going to make my complaints and not really. There modifiers not being added to any sort of damage of any kind in any way. That really bugs me. That really bothers me a lot.
Yeah.
This is also a telekinetic strike, and I'm not going to make this have to go through armor because that doesn't make any sense. Because if you wanted to crush somebody with telekinesis, you could just crush them. You don't have to crush their armor. Plus, this is a creature thingy floating with no armor on it. So yeah, he's going to do 2 damage to it flat. I'm going to give him the 2 damage because that's what he rolled. Because I find that kind of stupid that's a nonsensical way for that to work.
Last time I checked, the creature was looking to the right, and he was in a different position. What happened here?
Okay, so what has happened since you... Okay, so it moved slightly. I think you saw that part. It moved up and back slightly. The cone moved. The tornado dropped. Revian...
Yes, that was the last thing I saw.
Well, this is for you. Lex would have no fucking clue what's going on.
Yeah, no, he would not know what's going on.
He's taken some damage from a pretty good hit from Jug, a decent hit from Revian, some healing was done, some shots have been taken. Jack moved up and was finally able to do something. He has no idea what the fuck is going on because I rolled a 1. You missed that. I can't fucking make this shit up.
Finally hit a lance.
I rolled a
you
6.
rolled a flat
Listen,
one.
I rolled a 6, and then I rolled a 3, and then I rolled a 1. Those are my rolls for Jack so far. I've rolled with 2 different dice. This time I rolled a 16 for his attack, and he's got a +3, so it was a 19. He got a full success. I don't understand.
Feeling the weight of him not being present.
Oh yeah, I forget. Full success was plus a d6 with physical attacks. We'll just have to remember that. Yeah, that would change some stuff, but this is one of his base things, so I'm going to allow him to do this because telekinetic strike is a core piece of his class. That's part of it. Because I don't remember my exact ruling on that. I'll have to look at my thing.
Would Jug's cannonball have counted towards
Yeah, I
the
was
plus
gonna say,
D6?
I rolled a. Oh yeah, Sharp. I rolled a nat 20.
Oh my god.
On a fling, he got 20
Yeah, go ahead and roll a
damage.
d6,
rolled
fuck
a
it,
2,
because you're the
so
last
he's
one I
gonna
can
roll
remember that
that
got a full success. Roll a d6 real quick for me, and I'll throw that in here.
Because that one wouldn't be maxed, it's extra. 4?
4? All right, nice. That does.
Kill him instantly. He withers.
He dies with his other creature, he just turns into black.
He does a Voldemort.
Thanos.
20. That's how much?
24
It
damage
feels
total.
so good, Mr. Stark.
Math. Come on, brain work.
You
There we go.
probably put the armor off of him already, so all you'd have to do
There
is
we go.
subtract 4.
Wait, hang on. That's bad math. There we go. Now I fix it. All right, we're good. Okay, so Lex, your turn.
Okay, wait. So here's the best. So does this cone reach to my line of sight, or is he still 15 feet in the air?
He's still
It's not
15 feet in
affecting
the air. This is not affecting you. He's like angled downwards, but you're not in the area of effect.
Okay, very good. This
Any-
freaking metal piece of crap in front of me is still 15 ahead of me, isn't it?
He's face level. You guys are face to face right now, basically, with one of
He
his
moved
hands
15
holding
up.
onto the ship.
Yeah, he moved 15
Move
up, didn't
15
he?
up after he missed.
That's right. He did move
Yes,
15
he
feet
went
up.
and moved
All right.
15 up.
What would you like to do? Thank you for reminding me of that.
Man, if I would have picked
I'm gonna put his
control
progress down on this.
if I would have picked control over the wood, I could have literally made the ship attack. Let yourself get control of the wood. Okay, let me think. Actually, let me get a closer look at his. Oh! I roll hack and slash here. With my element, I roll kinetic arts.
Well, wait. What are you? So you're doing? Well, you can't do hack and slash. So it'd just be your kinetic arts.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Just clarifying.
So, okay, yeah, day 20. What should we like? 17.
17. All right. Describe your attack and select an appropriate range. Hand close, reach near, which this case would be reach or near. Probably, yeah, near.
Near. Okay, so.
And choose a tag if you like. Piercing 2, forceful, precise, or area.
Let's see. So yeah, okay. He's reach, or is that near? Reach or near? Those the two tags I got from here.
Appropriate range tag would be near, because this is
Near,
at range.
okay.
Reach is like 10 feet.
Oh, okay, so near.
That's like a spear, essentially, to give you a good a visual representation.
I have to pick two tags. Okay. I don't want to. I'm not going to do area because I don't want to damage the ship.
So essentially, yeah, pick it's like near, and then like whatever you want it to do to him.
I pick
Precise
Okay, so yeah,
makes
two
it to
tag.
where a hack and slash is with dexterity. By the way, don't pick that one.
Oh, okay.
I'm
He is an armored as
That's
hell boy.
good to know.
looking
So-
out for you. Yeah, precise does
so
not apply
I'm
in this
going
case.
for forceful and piercing. With my two tags. Or is that a one tag?
No, it's one tag. You pick one of each.
Okay, so piercing.
Piercing 2. Okay.
Yeah.
Roll your damage, which is a d6.
Alright, D6. Oh wait, I have an ability that gives me piercing, don't I? What is this?
Oh, you do? Don't you? I have no idea.
I think I do. Let me
I
look
don't
at that.
remember. Let me flip to your page. Let's see, because you've got don't die in the fire, creature of the deep,
Air, elements,
elemental armor, part of fire, expansive knowledge of air and earth. I don't remember. I don't think. Maybe not.
No, I don't think
Okay,
so.
so that is your piercing. That is it there.
Yes. Okay. All right. Just checking. 'Cause sometimes I forget my crap.
Yeah, so roll
Alright,
a d6 and tell me what your damage is.
All right, D6.
Because you said you rolled a 17, correct? I think is what it was.
Yes.
Okay,
I rolled a 1
Fuck.
on the D6.
lucky.
Son of a-
So yeah. So what does this look like? Describe it for us. Describe it for the viewers, because it's mainly for me and you and the viewers. That's about it.
Me, you, and
Because they can't see anything of what's happening.
Let me see.
They can't see fucking Lex down here cutting loose, for the most part.
All we
Aside
know is
from
he
not-
jumped ship.
Yeah. Aside from trying not to damage the ship.
He finally ran. No.
Oh, okay. So he takes a book from he takes a page from his father's book, and he makes a pistol out of water and fires at his arm that he's hanging from.
Oh yeah, so you hit it. All right, he takes some damage. Next is his turn, and then we're gonna go back to the top of the round to Revian. All right. Which die to roll for him? Which one? Let me use my favorite purple one. Okay. Pull his stats up again. Okay. That is math. Brain. Okay. That is that. Now the question is, what? Oh yeah, he's got reach, which it doesn't matter, but I can't think of anything else, so he's going to use his movement to go up. And then he's going to use movement again with his move for the turn, rather than making an attack because he can't hit anything. His move is going to be spent moving upwards, so that's 15 feet. And then I rolled a mixed success, so that's another 15 feet.
Ooh.
Is that clear?
So he's on deck.
So he's on deck. I'm trying to make sure. I was trying to make sure
crap.
That's why I was being kind of quiet. I was trying to make sure I got every point of what I was trying to do, because he was already at half movement from going up, and we established taking your move to move more. You can get, and he rolled a success to move upwards more. He just didn't make enough to do his full movement on his move for the turn. But no, he is still on deck though. Either way. So yeah, he climbs up over onto the deck, and
Crushed
that
the
is
cannon
his.
when he stood on it.
Do what? Oh yeah,
He crushed the cannon when he stood on it.
I'll say he steps up and he like steps on like the side of it, not the cannon itself, but like on the wood of it, and it like splinters and breaks and crushes, and the wheel like breaks off. And he puts some pressure on the deck, and he makes that noise again, just like this
Oh god.
fucking machine noise.
Head end of the ship just tilt down.
As he steps up and like he lowers his arms down, then they like lower, like two pistons. All right, next up is Revian.
And after the roll from last time, I would have a really good idea of how his thing works. So I would
Yes,
know.
yeah,
I have
you're
to
pretty
move.
certain of how it works. You've got a pretty decent idea.
Then
Right face.
Just keep in mind, it's like loosey goosey. We're in like kind of narrative remember sort of terms here. It's like you have a good idea of where it's at, but not like 100%. But you've got it. You can probably get out of it on your own
if I
pretty
move over
easily.
Here, I know I'm probably out of it.
Yeah, there you go. That's the kind of thing I mean. It's like you know how to get out of it, but you're not fully certain.
Specifics.
Yeah.
I don't have specifics. But I
Like you wouldn't know
enough
to
get-
necessarily move 5 feet, but like 10 or 15 feet, you're gonna get out of it pretty far.
And I'll throw another lance at him.
All right, roll your cast a spell. Lex, be thinking about what you're gonna do on your turn, because you're coming up next, and then Jug.
I got a 25.
25. All right. So pick your thing.
No. And this isn't technically a physical count, so the +6 wouldn't count, would it?
The what now?
The +6 damage on a full success, it wouldn't count for this since it's a magic thing, would it?
I don't remember. It's been 5 minutes since we played, so I actually don't remember. Hang on, let me see if I wrote it down. Let's see. Natural 20 is full damage. 19 plus, full success. It just says plus 1d6 damage. So I know we established that magic, specifically spells, will not do the full damage on a natural 20, but I will allow for the d6 extra because that's what I have wrote down, so I'm gonna go with it.
Okay. Another question: How would the effect be increased if I stabbed him with this thing? Would it be more damage or something else?
I'd say it's wind based. You could try and move him if you like. I don't know. I don't think it would necessarily do more damage per se, because it's not necessarily an object. It's more of a spiked wind, a thorny bit of wind. Because you kind of already got all the damage out of it you're gonna get with that extra d6.
Yeah, pretty much. By the way, I rolled a 5.
5. Okay.
So that's 5 damage because it ignores armor.
Yes, it does.
And how much would it move him? And would I have an idea of that?
How much damage did you do?
5.
Uh, 3 squares. 15 feet.
15 feet. Yeah, sure, I'll do that. I've got plenty of MP.
Okay,
15 feet
hang on.
down.
Would
Probably
it move
not.
him 15 feet down? I don't think it would. Because of my angle. I'm not sure if that would work.
You know what? I'm gonna give you that. I'll give you that. I'll give you the 15 feet down because he's floating up above. Like he's not like level with the deck, so he's not gonna like fall into the water. He's up, so he would fall level with the deck. I'll say yeah. We'll say we'll flavor this as like You throw the lance, and as the wind swirls around him, you pull him down a little bit, and we'll say he'll move 15 feet down. So just put level with Boat. Okay, so he's 15 feet down. So he's now level with the railing of the boat, foot level, or he's level with you guys up on that that top deck there. He's still above you though, Revian,
Yeah,
because you went down the stairs. So he's kind of a weird odd number because the deck isn't like super high up. He's like 7-8 feet above you, kind of like a weird in between number, which isn't. I'm not going to specify. We'll say he's 5 feet above you for mechanics purposes, but. So next up is Lex. What you think?
Okay.
And you just saw him go over the top of the ship.
Yes, I did. So to get
Yeah, you watch
around-
him go into mad scramble and just like,
Good.
just rage climb.
I could make a Zelda reference that not very many people are gonna get, but I'm gonna do it. I launch myself out of the water with force, because the way
You
Picture
ascend.
of the Tape works, I ascend from the water. I
All
swim
right,
fast
roll
and launch
your-
myself out of the water.
Mastery.
Yes, my master.
He is the master
22!
and commander. Very nice.
Nice.
2 and none or 3 and 1. It's like we're about to open up to an episode of Korra.
Oh god.
Last time on what is the name of the show? I forget. Last time on The Legend of Korra.
Oh my god.
Mako fell off a cliff and died horribly. Korra then got punched into the fucking spirit realm.
Oh my god.
Well, I got punched at the fucking spirit round.
Oh my god. You guys need to do a freaking Avatar bridge. That'd be so good.
What do you
And
know?
Bolin's
Bob?
pants fell down in front of the woman he likes. It was unfortunate. Anyways,
Not the
the movie
absolute
aired and
victim.
everyone saw it.
Anyways, everybody.
And they all died. The end.
Everyone's fucking dead.
And
Everybody is
down
fucking
to
dead.
create the next Avatar.
All
the
right,
end
so
of these games.
tags I think are kind of unimportant because we know what the goal is here. I'll say I don't think anybody really, but maybe Manus. We'll say Manus probably sees this because you're like healing Jug. What does Manus see come up over the side of the boat? I'll give you this as like your movement and your ability for the turn here because it would take a lot of movement to get up that high.
He sees Lex pretty much just launch, just wet and covered in water, just launch out of the water and water fly everywhere. He lands like right about here, right next to the Mr. Robo.
All right, so you land next to a massive, angry robot.
I intended to land by hacking and slashing, but it appears I can't do that in the same time.
Yes, you've used your move and definitely your movement because you would have moved to activate the water, movement to do that because that's 40 feet rather than 30. I'm giving it to you because that was the goal to begin with within your move. So those two things combined meet with you going up on the deck, controlling the water and stuff, rather than spending your turn and half your next turn climbing. All right, next up is Jug. What would Jug like to
right.
do?
I am slowish, so I can only move, what, 15 feet?
You can only move 15 feet.
You can only
Perfect.
move or attack.
I can only move or attack?
Yes,
He
move
hit
or
you with
attack.
2 eyes. One of them slowed you, the other one made it.
Yeah,
where
you were
can
fully
only move.
slowed. Whereas Manus only got like a partial. You got the full brunt of it.
Which
Okay,
sucks.
well, can I... He's level with the boat. Can I see him now?
Yeah, you can see him.
Perfect. Alright, never mind. I don't have to move at all. I'm gonna pick up a cannonball.
Hang on, let me check something here. Oops, that's the wrong fucking.
I don't have to move at all.
Okay, yeah, you're in range. I was checking to make sure you were in range or not.
I'm always in range. I'm gonna fucking side hand baseball toss a goddamn cannonball to this motherfucker.
All right, go for it. Fling,
You're not too far away from me.
fling.
Come on, that 20.
That's 13.
Total?
Yeah.
Damn.
Rolled 5.
Oh. It's one of those days.
Better than nothing.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna keep pissing them off. Make myself the target again.
Alrighty. Oops.
Duty. Roll my damage. Fucking 9.
That's
2,
not bad.
11.
You said
11 total.
11 total? Okay.
11 total.
Not bad at all.
Alright, I hear that.
Fucking bowling strike midair.
Okay. Yeah, so you hit him and he's starting to look really irritated and agitated and like he's uncertain of his next few options and what he's gonna do next. Alright. Then things begin to move. As Megalo turns and faces you, Lex. And
God.
unfortunately,
No.
this is a large robot that does not use things known as... how do you say it? Can anybody pronounce that? I don't know how to say that word. Anyways, he punches you. No, he doesn't. He's gonna punch again.
No, he does.
Fucking cocked. Hang on, I cocked the die. He rolled a 19. Plus stuff. Yeah, that second one was cocked. It was almost a natural one, but it was like cocked up on its side, on the side of the thing. You almost got lucky. Yeah, so that's a big number. That's 19 plus stuff, so that's 25.
He only has a +6 modifier. I have a +8.
Okay, your armor does work because he's not piercing or anything, because it's just a fist. He does 12 damage, and you are moved 10 feet, I'm gonna say, because of the amount of damage that he did, and the fact that he rolled a full success. And you're gonna go thunk, because he's technically in this square, which I meant to put him in, but it didn't latch. Okay. So that ends his turn, and he goes and misses, and like Lex and then he just directly in the chest, and Lex like anime slides on 2 feet, holding his chest backwards down the stairs, and it was an audible thud.
Ow.
Yeah. Yeah. So that was 12 damage minus whatever your armor is. I actually don't even know. Hang on, it's written really small somewhere, I'm sure. Do you have armor?
I have leather armor, yes.
Do you? Okay, that's 1 armor. So you take 11 damage.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was 12.
Okay, and then he's gonna take his movement and go thunk, thunk, thunk. This is gonna get tricky because there's notes in the way. I'll move them in a second.
I don't know how to heal anybody. Could use
How many thunks was that? That was 3 thunks. We're gonna do 4 thunks, and he's gonna stop right here by Jug. So 5 thunks, and he's looking at Jug.
Yeah.
And
I
he's
would
not
have probably
happy.
seen that happen, wouldn't I? Because I would have heard him do that.
What?
I'm just
You
asking.
probably would have.
I would have seen him fall down the stairs and
Yeah.
You
get
would have
badly
seen,
hurt.
yeah, I think you would have seen Lex. You probably would have seen. You can see the top of the robot because the robot's fucking massive. The robot's, I don't know if I wrote it down or not, but he's like 9 feet tall, 10 feet tall. He's enormous.
If allowed, I probably would have yelled at Lex, "When you get the chance, Jack's got the potions."
Yeah, Manus, you're now realizing.
Nani?
Oh my God, what did he build? Because this shit sucks. Jug, I don't think you're really worried about build, but it is a worthy opponent. All right,
like
next
that, yes.
up is Crawley, who is unhappy with a lot of people right
What
now.
about me? Do I?
Oh, I skipped you. My bad. Did I skip your turn?
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Oh, I did skip
Did I
you.
go?
Fuck. Okay, that's my bad. Sorry, there's
no worries.
written really small. Okay, yeah. So after Megala, we're gonna do Manus now.
I just
So what
got
would you like to do?
Freaking One Punch Man.
You did notice that your lantern went out again, so you do know that the magic tomfoolery is going on again.
Oh God. So, Voithos told me that this bot belonged to my dad.
Yes,
right?
it did.
Alright. Has it recognized Voithos at all?
It has not flinched in any of your directions at all. Flinch is not a word that it knows the meaning of.
So yeah, it's just over
Apparently,
Look at
it doesn't
those
know the
thighs.
friction either.
If I... Alright, Jug, can I pick you up and us haul ass out of the magic?
Do what you gotta do.
So probably...
I'm gonna fist fight this guy.
Do it. Freaking gets in a boxing match with.
I'm gonna say roll plus wisdom to try and determine the who and the where. Because you can pick him up, he's small. But we gotta figure out where. That's the figure it out part.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll real quick to figure out where I can go to take us. If we do decide to do that.
And I can move the sticky notes. They're just here.
I rolled an 11.
You rolled an 11. All right.
That freaking hot sauce packet.
I know. I love this so much.
Can I help him at all?
Sure. Roll an aid. Roll aid.
He's picking me up, so.
I'll say roll plus 1. Fuck it.
Alright.
I don't give a fuck about the bonds anymore at this point. So roll your aid, Jug, and then we'll see if he can.
So no.
So no. All right. What to do with this on a mixed success? I would say you will know. This is pretty much the only thing I can come up with. Is you know you're gonna have to move your full movement, like that way. Somewhere in this direction. It'll be like as far away as you can in that direction, and maybe the magic will come back on.
Alright.
So pretty much, so I'll lay this out visually so it kind of makes sense. So rather than like running and staring at your lantern to see when it comes back on, it's more like you're just going to run to the railing and then look down and see if it's on. That's kind of like one versus the other. That's essentially what's happening here is you just run to the railing, then checking. Or wherever it is that you choose to run, of course. But it just anywhere in this side of the boat, just like full movement would, will probably get you out of it.
Yeah, I was thinking about going about like somewhere over here probably.
And then you can drop Jug. Well, no, he's by the D&D
Jug
rules,
wants to
he's
stay,
smaller
right?
than you, so he could occupy the same space because you're an ally. That's how
Yeah, I
it
was
works,
about to
right?
say-
I'm pretty sure it's an ally.
Yeah, all creatures can be like underneath them.
So,
So
pick your space.
yeah, I want to go right here next to this other pile of cannonballs.
Okay. So you and Jug are right there.
With his ammo.
Yeah, I literally just dropped Jug in the middle of the cannonballs and say,
Drop Jug. Drop Drug. That's funny.
Drugs.
That was funny. Okay. Move these over here
I
by
just
Jug.
got 2 cannonballs.
"Can I do anything else?
Um.
Can I
That was
attempt to
the-
reason with Megalo in any way? Like if I say like my dad's like last name or anything."
Roll your charisma if you want to try that. Because you haven't actually made a move. That roll was just to determine the cone thing, which I've been giving you guys for free just to see if you can figure out what the fuck to do.
All right, yeah. So I'm rolling with my charisma, and this is at a 0. Like I don't get any modifiers. So whatever I roll, I roll.
I have an unfortunate question.
What's that?
Yeah,
Where he got hit by that beam, where it was only move or attack, is that still in effect?
For him,
Or
no.
was that a
He
one-turn
rolled a
thing?
partial success to resist it, so it was only for one
Okay.
turn.
Okay.
He had a choice for one turn.
Okay.
Where Jug is like fucked at the moment.
I just wanted to keep it even.
Speaking of fucked, I rolled a 4.
Oh boy.
Hang on, let me check something. Hang on. So wait, he got hit by the slowing ray and the sleep ray.
Jug did.
Yes.
I struck one of them off, didn't I? Whatever.
You shrugged off the paralyzing ray. You were almost paralyzed, but that was plus Constitution. You rolled a partial success on one of them. Okay, so you've only done one turn. So, which is good. That's good. So the slow ray is the only one that got a full success. I remember now. That's my bad. I should have wrote that down better.
Yeah, that's why I got 9.
That's why you had to choose. The sleep ray was the one that you had to choose. Otherwise, that would have been ongoing, or you would have. I think actually no, you would have just fallen asleep. It's a sleep ray, duh. But no, you had. I made the mixed success. You have to make a choice on what to do because you're like drowsy. But now your movement is just half speed, so you can do your full turn, but you're halved. So I've already done Megalo's turn. Next up is Crawley, because I accidentally skipped Gavin. I don't know how the fuck I managed that, because it's literally written down in front of me. Okay. So. You guys have given him options. He's mad at Jug, so he's gonna hit Jug. And then he's probably gonna hit Revian and then Jug again. So we're gonna go Jug, Revian, Jug. Whoa, shit. Completely fucking missed. Okay. Jug roll plus Constitution. This one probably won't hit.
I mean, not as good as my strength, but that's an 18.
An 18.
Ooh.
Okay.
That's a mix.
So we're gonna half the effect because it's a mixed success rather than a full success. So 6 damage. Subtract armor. 6 damage. Subtract armor. Next is Revian.
Jack.
What?
Jack.
Jack. He's last.
Yes. Oh wait, never mind. I was thinking turn. No. Okay.
No,
what do I
Jack is last.
roll? I realized that after I
Because
said that.
that was my first shitty roll for him, which was
Just off every
A 9?
Maybe have. I threw one up a both. Like a Gatling cannonball.
I actually don't remember what I rolled for his initiative. I think it was like I think it was like a 4. It was low, really low. I didn't even bother to write it down because I knew he was last. Okay. So I have not rolled for you yet. So next. So I said the damage, right? 6 damage. I made that clear. And you do subtract your armor from this one. This one's the Enervation Ray. So this one's just the regular like force damage. Well, it's actually necrotic, I think. Yeah, it's necrotic. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna tweak these later and write out exactly how they work because I fucked them up. But anyways, I don't know how I managed that. Sat here and stared at them for a long time. I was like, how can I make these better? So that one again. Revian roll plus Wisdom. He's rolling the ones that are beneficial for you guys to defend against.
I got a 10.
You got a 10.
I got a 10.
Revian falls asleep.
Shit.
Ooh.
Oh. That's still going
Revian,
ugly.
wake up, buddy.
A nice lavender color, since lavender puts you to sleep. It makes you sleepy.
Oh boy.
So pretty much this is, unfortunately up to your team to try and get you up. You are just kind of fucked at the moment.
So I
my
don't roll
friend.
nothing to try and wake up or nothing? Just,
That was your chance.
yeah, it's what I thought. I meant
If
on
he
my
hits,
turn.
if he hits you, but unfortunately, I already laid out the order. He's going Jug, Revian, Jug. So this turn, he's probably not going to hit you again. It would be an act of God. That is that, and that is Jug roll plus dexterity.
19! 19! Yes!
Oh, full success.
16 plus 3!
You feel your skin start to harden, and then you kind of focus for a second. You're like, oh, what is that? And then it just you feel it fade away. Yeah, you just saved yourself against the petrification ray. Okay, so up next
All the ones
is
that want to freeze me in some sort of way have been failing.
okay. So this time, let me move my dice. All right, which one do I roll? I don't even know what to roll for Jack anymore. I'm gonna roll the black and white one since this one was rolling really well when I got it. Jack is gonna roll plus Wisdom to see if he can figure out this fucking magic cone thing because he's failed every single roll. This is literally just a free roll to see if he can figure this shit out. That is a 9 plus 3. He has a vague idea of what the fuck is going on.
sat around and looked.
That's a
He's been a little
12,
autistic long enough.
You know, just like,
15. That's a 15 for his telekinetic strike,
He wouldn't
which
have seen
is a
me
mixed
fall asleep.
success. That is a good point. Thank you. Yes. So what would you like him to do? I didn't even think to ask about that because he's. So what would you want him to do on this turn here? Since we're in a little bit of like an interesting situation.
I would have said he probably would have tried to wake me up.
Let's see.
Because he probably would have seen all the damage I've been doing to the thing, so he probably
Yeah.
would have tried to wake me up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, I'll say he can wake you up. So he reaches down and like shakes you awake.
He knows I've been pissing this thing off.
Okay. So I'll say due to the fact that he wakes you up. Your failure, you're waking up, you're groggy, so you're gonna have to choose movement or move next turn. Does that make sense?
Movement or move?
Movement or move, one or the other. Because
Attacker. Move.
yeah, this is you're still in the middle of like a really strong effect, but you've managed to be shaken awake by a teammate. So that is his movement and his turn to do that for Jack. And as you rouse, let's see. So Revian is up next after Jack. However, the side of the boat on this end here, where this has crashed into you, right around here, trying to think of how this would affect the area around it. There it is. There it is. So the side of the boat, you just watch as it you see an explosion come out from that side, because most of you are facing in that relatively in that direction. Two of you are pretty close to it. The cannons right there on the bow of the ship. I'm gonna move these sticky notes out of the way. This area here, these cannons blow out into the water. The side of the boat blows out down to one of the lower decks. I'll say Revian and Jack and Lex, you guys can't really see anything. Jug and Manus, yeah, I'm pretty sure you would see this. Yeah, you see a figure come out from underneath the deck of the ship and then climb up the side of the strangely super armored, super well armed ship that has crashed into you. Climbs up and gets aboard on the deck. And he turns and he calls out and he says, "Get your asses over here! We're moving out. We've done what we've come for. Let's go." Just a nasty, disgusting voice. Lex, to your dismay, this sounds somewhat familiar. Not like what we mentioned, not what you mentioned to me earlier, not in that respect, but just to your past. You are familiar with this voice.
Okay.
But it's kind of like you heard it and you're like, that sounds familiar. Who is that?
Well, crap.
It's in that sort of way. Yeah, Revian, what would you like to do?
So I heard the explosion and I heard the yell, but I didn't see anything yet.
Yeah, the
because of
ship
my-
blew out on that side.
Oh. Hearing that, I know something went wrong under deck.
Mm-hmm.
So, to try and figure out what's going on, I probably would have said fuck it and flown straight up about 10, 15 feet.
Mm-hmm.
And would that give me clear line of sight of the individual that yelled?
Well, the fog is not necessarily affecting the area around the boat, so I'd say, yeah, you see a man holding 2 cutlasses. Well, look at the image. I can't really describe. I can't. That the image does the speaking. He looks like he's weeping ink, and he's holding 2 cutlasses with a rifle slung over his shoulder, wearing naval garb.
And no, wait. Oh wait, never mind. Ah, crap! I forgot I can only do one or the other. Actually, I probably wouldn't have done that because I've already got somebody in sight that's already trying to kick our asses.
And he's holding something, by the way. It's hard to tell exactly what from here, from this distance, because there's like some of the rigging and their rigging and himself and the cannons and all of those things. But
Being drowsy, I probably would have clocked the noises, but that's probably about all I would have done
yeah,
with that. So I probably would have just attacked the freaking eyeball again.
well, movement or attack.
Yes, that's what I meant. I would have probably wouldn't have gone up.
Oh,
I
so
would
you're
have
so
clocked
you're
the noises. I would have been half asleep still. I would have just gone after whatever was still in front of me.
okay. All right, so you're going to do an attack.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
shoot another lance at him.
Go ahead, roll your arrow lance. Cast a spell.
No, I didn't.
Oh my god.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so you
I did not.
in your drowsiness, you reach up to toss it and just nothing. All right. Next up is Lex. What would you like to do, Lex?
Right, so that would be
Oh, that sucks.
like about right here.
You're going back down on the main deck? Because you'll be down lower from where all that's happening.
Yes.
Okay, just making sure. What else?
I convenient. Oh god. I fly up to see what was going on towards the left side of the ship. I fly up so I can see above deck.
Above deck?
Yeah, I fly up so I can see whatever that person yelling was and what they were doing.
As you levitate up, there is kind of a leaving of like the fear and the direness of the situation, and you get more of like a confusion. Because that's the first mate on your father's ship. That's Berwin Daravina. His name is Berwin. He's a pretty nice guy last time you talked to him,
Okay.
but he does not look the same. His eyes are black, ink black, with what looks like ink coming out of them, just draining down his face. And he's got these strange white swirls in his eyes.
Definitely not normal. Uh-oh, somebody DC'd.
I was about to say I heard a
Oh,
blink.
he's back. We're good.
Okay.
Yeah, he is not the same as the last time you saw him. He looks much different.
Oof. I need a potion. Does someone have a potion, Jack?
Jack does, but I think you've used your full movement.
I know.
Oh, 5
Could I call out to him? Sorry.
Yeah, you could ask him to come over to you and give you a potion.
I very much would like to ask him to give me a potion.
Hey, yo, man, toss me a sports drink. Put me on a party.
Oh my god.
My electrolytes are low,
give
man.
me the Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, so you move and then you call out to Jack. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay. Next up is Jug, and then Manus. Actually, no. Jug and then this strange figure that one of you knows the name of.
I don't know what's going on with this ink weeping man. So I don't know.
Do you know that's
fucking
actually what I
weird,
have him
dude.
written down as the current scourge of the sea? Everybody's heard of the Weeping Man. That's funny that you put that together. I'll give you that for free. Yeah, you see him and you go, the Weeping Man?
Is that a fucking myth? I'm gonna keep attacking the other myth. I'm gonna go after the fucking beholder, whatever.
Go for it. Are you doing another fling? I would imagine.
Yeah. I failed.
What?
I rolled a 2.
No.
XP?
I got a 10.
Wow, that's rare.
I'm shaking up.
All right. Well, your turn ends. I'm actually going to do something
what the hell's
here.
going on? Do you know who that is?
Do not. Well, actually, I guess I kind of would, right?
Yeah, you would.
I
Same
know-
thing. You have the same thing. You hear Jug say the Weeping Man, and you kind of go, huh? Because that's one of those more. It's not. This isn't like an old myth. This is more recent. This is from the last couple of years.
The Weeping Man? The Weeping Man.
The Weeping Man!
Not the cup
You hear a
shot.
grumble of irritation come from the Weeping Man, and he raises up his hand, and you see a dark orb begin to form in his hand, and he's and it launches out. And let me read exactly.
Did this man really just show up and pull a Dragon Ball?
Sort of.
No, he pulled a big bang.
Oh, you don't know my power.
He came in and said Final Flash.
Final?
I don't care how big the room is. I cast Firebolt.
All right. Let's see.
Come on.
Oh my god. I
So
cast
he's gonna
random
go-
crap.
Random bullshit, go.
Yup, there it is.
Hold on, I'm calculating here. Give me just a moment.
Fire a warning shot. Sir, this is an RPG. Oh, potato, potato. Just do it.
Is that a red versus blue reference? Hang on, this circle is not accurate.
Is it?
There we go. Okay. So
Oh boy.
Jesus
Um,
Christ.
I don't like the look of that 8-ball.
so Manus and Jug, go ahead and roll plus dexterity. This is for damage or half.
Oh, shit. 21.
You jumped
Very nice. You will take half.
Half on a full success.
You'll find out
You
why.
gotta say sometimes.
Full damage or half?
I just rolled a 9.
I thought me getting punched in the chest was bad.
Yeah.
Good
How much
news.
damage?
He rolled like piss.
Oh, good.
So, Jug, you take 3 damage. Manus, you take 6. It ignores armor. As this orb flies out of his hand and erupts from like right behind you, Jug. And you guys just watch this. It stops right behind him and then it just opens up a little bit, shivering, and then you watch everything in the area from like 15 feet from that square in the middle right behind Jug just go straight into this. Violently. Cannons are pulled towards it. The cannonballs are disrupted. The rigging, this mast actually here, which has taken 24 damage, falls over this direction.
I thought that was gonna happen with my thing.
So he
Yeah, it
just-
leans slightly and then it gives out and falls the other way. And it falls over the edge of the ship here, and you have lost your first foremast.
So he just pulled the Raven and zapped something into a different dimension.
Pretty much, yeah. He just into a little center orb there.
Oh,
Yeah.
Let's
zoink.
see.
at that. Hair's out.
Like Zoink Scoop.
Let's see.
Explosion.
And then he's going to see. I don't need the circle anymore. The circle's not needed. And then he takes a step forward and then disappears into like a mist and then reappears next to Jug
Great.
and stands with his two cutlasses ready. Next up is Manus.
All right.
Blast him with your Spartan railgun. Come on.
Say point blank.
That was
Boom.
about-
Point
I was about to
blank.
say,
Right in his goddamn chest.
I'm spending my last shard to hit him with my thermal cannon.
Okay.
I have Voithos spin that thing around. I don't know what would be a good way for my warrior bot to help me fire the laser cannon. How would he like aid me in damage with that? Because I know Voithos holds my cannon. I'm trying to think of a good way for him to help like add damage to my attacks.
Maybe like one of his hands is like a plug and he plugs it into some sort of firing mechanism and it like maybe there's like some sort of glow somewhere and it like shifts from like a bluish light color to like a red.
Yeah, I like that.
And like you can even see out of the end of the barrel where there's normally no color, you see like a red tinge come out of the end of it.
All right, yeah. Aiming right for his fucking stomach.
All right. And this is aimed at the Weeping Man?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a 9.
Oh fuck.
Oof. So you maybe something about that like extreme pull really got into your head or like it just hurts.
My equipment or something.
You feel like you've never been next to an implosion. It might have something to do with that. As he stands there and grins. Do you feel me, boy? Huh? And then next up is Megalo, whom of which is going to fucking book it, as per orders. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hang on, I can't see. 5, 6. Yeah, so he runs, leaps up over the side of the ship, hits the deck of the other boat, and you watch as it dips down and actually begins to back away. Answering the question of, well, they're jammed into this situation, how are they getting out? Oh, that's how they're getting out. He just jumps once. That's how that works. So he lands and the ship dips down, releasing the war ram thing on the front of their ship, and it begins to like back away slightly. Crawley is going to also begin to move. And let's see. 1, 2, 3. Whoa, cat. 4, 5, 6. And then he's going to, instead of using a move this turn, he's not going to shoot any eye rays. He's not doing any of that shit. He's fucking off. So that's another. That's because he's level on the ground. He's not like restricted or hindered. He's going to continue to move. So like if you're climbing, so the reason I was having Megalo roll, by the way, I'm just clarifying here. The reason I'm stop with the eraser, man. Get off my desk. I'm trying to explain something. He's like on my desk while I'm sitting here trying to explain shit. Okay, so the reason I had Megalo roll is because he was climbing instead of just taking his move and then running. So when you guys take your move to move more, you don't have to necessarily roll unless you're like climbing something. So this is the explaining just so it doesn't look like I'm cheating. So he's gonna move again and he's gonna just fuck off. 3, 4, 5. He's just out. He just disappears. Next up is Jack. What would you guys like Jack to do?
Potion.
Potion, that's right. All right, thank you. So he's going to shift over here. He's going to give you a potion. And a potion. Give me one quick moment. I can get to it very, very quickly. Oh, there's a button for that. A potion is 10 healing. Heal 10 damage.
Okay, that is much better.
So your main target has moved out of the original main targets have moved out of the frame here, and ran back onto the other boat. I'll say Revian and Lex. What do you guys? I'll say collectively. What do you do here? Well, like, because your enemies have moved off, and well, Lex, did you come back down to the deck?
No, I did not.
All right, so you'll have to come back down to the deck to get the healing potion. So you'll have 20. What is it? 20 feet? Yeah, 20 feet. 4 more squares to move.
Oh boy.
Move right here. Are you flying?
No, he went back down. He had to go back down to get a health
I had to
potion
go back down
from
to
the.
get
He had to tear the patch off and
Jack
drink the
just Throw
potion.
me the potion then? Couldn't Jack just roll the toss to me?
You'd have to roll to catch it though. You wanna
I'd
risk
have to roll to catch it though. No, I don't.
You can
Alright,
you can roll the catch or roll the toss, if you want to do that. It's up to you.
You know what? I'm just gonna fly again and move this way.
Okay, so just go back down and fly back up.
Yep.
Okay, so just like flying diagonally. Okay. So yeah, you see him, and that's definitely the garb and definitely the look of Berwin Deravina, the first mate of your.
Could I
what you know.
shout at him from her?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you're like 15 feet away.
Okay, what do I say?
You remember he was always a kind man, very nice to you when you were a kid.
Yeah, something's off. I say, why are you here and where is my father?
I don't know, and I don't give a damn. Don't speak of your father in my presence anymore. Foolish boy. I did not swim in the depths to come speak with his ilk anymore. Now fuck off.
Somebody had a bad day.
I probably would have come up there and knowing he was against us, I probably would have just thrown an arrow lance at him.
Okay,
By the way,
go for it.
Astute observation.
Jug, your Jug and Manus, you guys are on deck here. Well, actually, no, he goes before Manus, so Jug. It's just Jug, and then Manus afterwards if you get a chance. So keep in mind that he's going to go before you, but you can think of something to do if you can.
Oh, I have an idea.
I
Okay.
have an idea of something to do too. Before.
Okay, do your arrow lance, and then we will move to Jug, and then we will do the Reaping Man.
I got a 16.
16. That is at level. Roll your damage.
1. He takes 1 damage. Straight
That is.
damage. 1
I'm
damage.
sorry. That's unfortunate.
One whole
Sometimes
ass.
this is the moment that I'm talking about. This right here is like I can roll 1 damage. Like what? I don't.
Joel.
That's dumb.
It
So
actually does
strange
hurt
to
him.
me.
It goes past
That's
his
true.
armor.
It does do damage. It's silly to me because it's like it's 1 damage. It's
I
like,
was hoping
what is
for
the
a full
point?
Success.
This
I was
isn't
hoping
this.
for a full success because I was going to
Yeah.
use my guts to make him drop everything.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you throw an arrow lance at him, and maybe that like snap
scratched
at
his
Lex.
cheek.
Yeah, you scratch his cheek, and that little snap at Lex kind of scared you a bit. That sudden switch to just instant rage. Jug, what are you gonna do?
Use my grab move.
Roll a strength, see if you can grab this guy. Whoa, cat, you scared me.
Are you
Touching my
fucking
leg.
shitting me?
There's no way.
I rolled a fucking 2 again. God fucking damn it.
Wow.
Man.
I am beat to hell. I am.
Tired, you lifted fucking who knows how much weight. You've just been flinging cannonball after cannonball, taking hit after hit. You got a drowsy feeling, you're slow.
Is
It
he
just
close
won't
to
go away.
You said he was holding something.
Who's holding what? He's not holding it anymore.
Oh, never mind that.
Yeah, you didn't know anyways because you switched from moving to rather trying to throw an arrow lance at Crawley.
Okay. Well, that's what I was seeing. Just wondering if we would have seen him holding anything.
No, he's not holding anything. You don't see anything in his hands.
Aside from the 2 freaking swords.
2 cutlasses, that's all you see. And that rifle slung across his back. Can I help you, sir? Hang on. Oh, no, he's leaving. Never mind. He walked up, sat in my dice tray perfectly, like just sat in it, and then sat down, and then got up and left. Dude, go! Stop getting into stuff. It's like trying to walk over the chip bag, which is hanging halfway off the desk because he moved it. Okay.
He has the curiosity of an elf.
So up next is Berwin, whom of which is. Let me look at his stuff really quick. Okay, let me roll some stuff here. Okay. All right, and then that's. That and then all right. Sorry. Lots of characters with abilities. Okay, so that is. So that's 8 damage, and it will pierce 1 armor. Manus, as he slashes out with one sword and like cuts at you, and kind of cuts you across the arm and the chest a bit. And then he brings the other one down in like a weird arcing stab that like doesn't make any sense. And you're like, what is he trying to finish me off? What the fuck is this? And you just kind of like sidestep. And he stabs your shadow. And then he smiles and picks it up and takes one step back and looks at you. And then just, and then disappears. And then he's going to reappear over here again. As the boat is not actually that right there. It's about 10 feet away now. It's been slowly drifting backwards. What was that?
How much damage did you say?
It would be 8 damage with 1 piercing. Yeah, 6 plus 2. Yeah, 8 damage. No, wait. Shit, hang on. That's the wrong number. There's a plus. Fuck. 8. That's a lot. Let's see. That's 12 with 1 piercing. So it'll go through 1 armor.
I have 1. So I have 1 hit point left.
Okay, so Manus drops unconscious. We'll come back to that in just a second. Megalo and Crawley are no longer in the equation. They have fucked off. They're out of here. Just for funsies, I'll say he's fucked off back towards this way. Who cares? Doesn't matter. What would you like Jack to do?
That is a good question. And the idea is
Hey, bring us the potion.
Yes,
Stat. Manus has gone down unconscious.
So you watch the Weeping
Not
Man
looking good.
cut Manus and then stab his shadow into the ground, smile, vanish, and Manus kind of standing there kind of woozy, then just kind of like drops.
oh boy.
Alright, so what is Jack gonna do here? We're, I think, shifting kind of towards like no turns here since depending on what we're deciding to do. Anybody?
Anybody?
Let's say I can't do anything.
What now? I missed out the first 1 second.
We're trying to see what I think Jack is going to do.
Yeah, well, it says it's in initiative order. It's Jack's turn, but we're not necessarily in initiative order.
Because they've all fucked off.
Yeah, because they've all fucked off. The boat, that boat. So this distance of the boat to the ship on screen here is not accurate anymore. This is just the battle map for when this was happening. The boat has drifted. It's sitting this point here, like at the front of the ship, is sitting at about here now. It's drifting away.
There's about 5-10 feet at minimum between
Yeah,
boats.
it's a bit of a gap to jump if you're gonna do, like, for anything to happen, whatever's gonna happen. There's a distance. Also, keep in mind this part of the ship is not there anymore. That is gone. That has been completely erupted into splinters, and those cannons they don't even exist anymore. You can actually see down to like where Reggie's table would be.
Oh crap, Pagey.
No.
I'd probably run over to Manus and try and help him keep.
So Jug was yelling at Jack to bring the cloak so we can give Manus a potion.
Okay.
About to
Just
say,
went down.
could Voithos in my bot move me away from like the edge of the
Can I-
ship and stuff?
Can I pick Manus up?
Yeah.
I just
Well,
pick him up?
definitely, of course. Is that a real question? Where do you move
Yeah,
him to?
I'm gonna see. I can go. Oh, I can do 15 feet. Excuse me. I'm gonna move here with him. Just like get away from this edge over here.
Okay. All right, so Jack is going to come up, and he's going to movement and move. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, a million. Okay, he's here. Yeah, patch, health potion, into throat. And Manus, you come back to. I'll say, yeah, just have 10 hit points, sir.
Alright.
You've just narrowly avoided having to roll the, this game's 1 roll versus 3 in D&D. You would have, in another few seconds, you would have been speaking to Death and seeing what Death may think of you. But you got out of that, fortunately. And that, in that moment, brings us to the next thing that wakes you all up in this moment of like, oh shit. As another volley launches from your ship into the side of the pirate galleon that is pulled up alongside you. Let's see, this is not needed any. Whoa, shit. Not needed right now. Yeah, and it's starting to list, and it looks bad. There's a lot. You see a lot of dead guys on that other ship. What are we gonna do? What's next?
God
Fucking
damn it! I
captains.
totally forgot about this.
Yeah, I need to.
Run to
I
a-
don't even have
run to a
characters
cannon
on the
and-
screen here, but just fucking. I'll just
start
throw a bunch of
firing.
things down.
Start moving in light cannons.
Okay,
Just
we're just putting
Well, I
guys on
could
the other ship here.
launch. I could launch Jug to the other ship if he so wishes.
Dude, I'm hurting. I'd rather just blow this ship into the goddamn ocean.
Hang on just a moment, and I'll roll your hit and damage for you guys. You got a bunch of guys on your boat too. I'm gonna throw these
I could
down.
do a particular thing, but that would take up probably a lot out of me. And I mean a
So-
lot.
I'm just throwing these down. There's just like to fill the space a bit. Let's see, she's up here, obviously. Where else would she be? All right. So what are you guys doing? What's the plan here?
We'll go fire a cannon.
All right. So
So
light the hell out of their ship.
I would like to roll for mastery because I think I can basically form an iceberg to freaking rip a hole in another ship.
all right, you roll mastery, and I'm gonna roll the infernal wind to hit. Plus, how many people are firing cannons?
Actually, what if I flung a cannon?
Cool,
instead?
22! Yeah!
If you fire a cannon, I'm gonna add it to the modifier.
Am I able to fire a cannon, or am I?
If you want to, yeah.
Yeah, I want to fire it.
It's kind of like this, like back into this, coming up
Man,
just
it's
like,
I'm
Yeah,
too,
man,
I'm
just
too
heads back up and then starts
bad.
loading this thing.
I'm not gonna fling.
all right. So
I'm
that's
way
more
too
damage
tired
if you
to pick
don't.
these goddamn
so that's
things
3.
anymore.
What about Jack? You want him to fire a cannon?
If you can, yeah.
All right, I'll put him over here with this guy. All right, Jack's gonna run down the deck. He leaps the rail, runs down, grabs onto a cannon. You all grab onto a cannon, so that's an extra +4. So guess what? It's impossible to fail because this is a giant boat. Fucking cock. Ooh, that's a 2 +8 +4. That's a million. 14. Yeah, 14. Thank you. That's 10 +4. I was catching up. I was
getting there.
Shortcuts.
All right. Let's see. And, oh shit! I missed my dice tray.
Again.
4 +8. Another million.
Well,
Yeah, you pepper this boat, and you're turning it into like
Swiss cheese.
water trash. Like it's just falling apart.
Is it flotsam or jetsam?
That would be flotsam.
It's a flop that's jetting down into the ocean. I'll tell you that.
He knows of what
Jetsam
I
is
speak.
jetsam is intentionally thrown, I believe, and flotsam is unintentionally thrown in the water. All right, so
know what I
yeah,
know.
it's shredding, it's listing. So for the ship combat, that ship is essentially what is equivalent of 0. The crew is still like trying to get cannons wrangled together, but you hear the captain calling out, like, "We're getting out of here! Fuck this shit! Drop the sails, let's go!" Like, just making out calls to try and get the fuck out of this fight.
So what about my roll then?
Yes, what is your roll?
I rolled a 22 for mastery to attack the ship.
A million. 2 and none or 3 and 1?
3 and 1.
3 and 1,
I
alright.
take a d4. So
Okay.
of damage. So let me put that down. Yeesh. Alright, so that's like 12 HP. That's great. Okay, let me look at my. That would be. Oof. Transmute, strong, and forceful. I basically created freaking giant ice of spike from the water and just rip a hole in their ship.
Alright, yeah, so this giant fucking ice spike comes up through the water. I'll say it comes up like right here. Nope, that's not what I wanted. It comes up. Fuck, that's not what I wanted either. That is a line.
That is a lie.
It comes up from right here and just rips a hole through the fucking ship and just comes up and just skewers the boat into the, like, it was already leaning from the shots hitting. It was kind of like leaning towards your boat. Now it's like totally leaned the other way and fucking punctured, and you're watching people fall off boards. One of the masts tips over. It is absolute. You guys have eviscerated this ship. Here, I'll give you for satisfaction, because I know it feels good to hear this sound. Cranking the max fucking volume up to max on the cannons. Here we go. You ready? All right. So yeah, you shred the shit out of that boat. The fucking ice spike comes up and lifts into the air. It's something of an old fairy tale, seems like, or an old story. No one will ever believe it, but it's beautiful and very cool. All right. You skewered the boat. What's next? I'm actually, hold on, let me switch maps really quick, because this is not accurate anymore, and I don't want it to be inaccurate for you guys. I want it to look like what we're doing right now. Granted, that's not exactly where you were before, but this is, you know the reasoning.
Yep.
What now?
Can I cast Cure Light Wounds on myself?
Yes, you can. Roll a d8 and give that to yourself.
Wait, did Jack take any damage this game?
Nope. He got himself really far out of range because he didn't know where to run to get out of the fucking thing.
I rolled 2. So. Does anybody else need healing on my next turn?
I'll just sleep it off.
I'll be fine. I'm only like,
Should be good.
I'm only like 7 HP off from max HP. I'm not that low. I'm actually kind of going decently.
All right.
Excuse me.
So we're just passing healing around.
Did Terragus do anything during that fight?
Terragus was helping lead, and he was also calling things out, and the DM did not forget that he was here at all. Not at all.
Not at all.
That's
Hence why I was asking about the other people on the boat.
We'll cut. You can ask him about it. How about that? We'll leave it to the
They
narrative.
were cannon fodder. That's what they were.
Don't ask me. Ask him.
That's good.
All right, so we still have a leaning down mast. This one's falling over.
Yeah, you've
right?
lost a mast. There's a giant hole in this front side of the starboard.
Can we bring it up? See if deep style can start pulling on the
starboard
rope?
bow. I mean, that's one of the ways that you got to fix it. You got to pull it up and put repairs on it. Yeah,
That's
it's not
exactly what
completely wrong. It's just
I'm gonna start doing. I'm gonna start
simplified for the
lifting.
game. Yeah, start hauling it in. As you guys are like healing up, though. Hey, what the fuck, man? You just like tackled my leg.
Go downstairs to see what the hell happened.
Well, before you get down the stairs, you're met with Reggie, putting his mask back on and pulling his hood up, and he gets up and he's, they took Phoebe. Phoebe's gone. I don't know what to do.
Like Lex just sighs and he's like, of course.
The big giant robot thing punched me in the face, and I passed out. My face hurts really bad now.
Wouldn't that include your eyes?
I asked Reggie if he needs healing then.
Please. It hurts.
Alright, I'm gonna roll for that then. Well,
The whole everything hurts.
do I
I'm
need
more
to roll
curious
for
how
it?
the robot did that from the top deck.
Wouldn't that have broken his mask then? If it was
Maybe.
straight in the face, that would have.
He's holding it on.
He's holding it.
Yeah, he's holding it together, kind of.
So yeah, I'll heal Reggie's face.
Okay, yeah.
Was
Give
it
him
the
a-
robot
give him
that
a-
punched in the face, or was it the weeping man that came down? The robot was on the side.
The robot was on deck.
Oh yeah, that's right. Well, it was. He took Phoebe and he hurt me, and then I came up here. I'm sorry, I'm not strong enough. I couldn't do anything.
It's alright, my friend.
I think he got a concussion.
Well,
I tell
look
him
at the
to
bright
rest
side. It
over.
wasn't the robot. If it was, you would have lost your head.
Yeah.
I will also
Lexa
say
lost his entire body.
that is when you
Lex
notice that
sat on his chest like,
looking around in this
See
moment,
that-
you also notice that Jack
fist
is missing.
Who's missing?
Jack has gone missing.
oh, love.
You guys went to fire that volley, and he looked like he was coming to help you guys fire the cannons, but then you didn't see him after that.
Do we have a traitor in our midst?
Yeah, asking around the crew, nobody's seen him. He's disappeared.
Was he a hallucination?
And the captain's like standing up at the wheel, just like wide-eyed. She's like, "What the absolute fuck just happened on my boat? You lot, my cabin, now."
I'm pulling up the mask. Could I get some help first?
Lex goes and helps.
You see her? She has a pistol in her hand. She
Like
fucking
halfway
throws
up.
the pistol on the deck, puts the katana back in its sheath, in a very to some of your alarm, Manus, you would know this. You'd notice this kind of form since you're familiar with it, but in a very proper like Kanjanese sort of fashion, like very not Kanja, Kenjanese, very like proper, like Japanese samurai, very proper fashion, like without even looking at the blade, she puts it back in the sheath and then she begins to descend the stairs, looking at you all, and she looks up at Terragus and she says, "You two, get down here now." And she goes into her cabin and throws the door open. Glass that's broken breaks a little more. She's not happy. She's very unhappy. You see the doctor actually follows her in.
Alright. I believe.
Well,
you
Jug,
do
I
that.
think she wants you to leave that to the crew.
Yeah.
All right, I'll wait for
Alright,
the
follow her
5
in.
minutes gonna take to take up my position, and then I'll go in there.
Lex looks at Jug and he's like, I think your girlfriend's angry.
What?
Well,
I feel
I
like
guess
saying, get in the cabin.
yeah, I make my way to the cabin.
All right. That's a little bit more tension than I was going for, I think. Ah,
That is much tension.
Here we go.
Just so you know, I'm like way out of time.
okay, yeah. This is essentially
Feels like a good stopping point.
where we will leave off. The captain about to question you all with what the fuck just happened and why.